What's up, everybody? Slightly off topic here with the Wednesday's Night Watch. I am your host, the Real Ant-Man. Tonight I have with me Eta.
What up?
King Black Cherry.
What up? What's going on? What's going on?
So, guys, this is episode 30. This is our 2018 year in review. Again, we are brought to you by the BS Radio Network, where you can catch other shows like ADD Sports and the BS Show. Yep. All right, so we're going to start with a little breaking news. So I am going to start with a little rumor.
All right.
Little rumor on the rumor fronts here. So there's this little company called Apple, and they are launching their own video streaming service next year.
Yeah.
So the rumor has it they want to pull a Disney, and they want to purchase a certain company's IPs in their movie studios. This certain company happens to be a Sony.
Huh.
So, I don't think this would affect PlayStation or that division of Sony, but they are looking to purchase a studio, and Sony was the name on the list.
Well, so hold up. So if they purchase Sony, do they have the rights to Spider-Man?
No. So this is the awesome thing, in my opinion. This happens, Spider-Man goes back to Disney.
Really?
Yes, because they can't sell the rights to another company.
Did they actually say that in the article?
There was an article that said that the Spider-Man rights would then go back to another company.
To Marvel?
Well, to the original company.
To the original company.
Would not transfer the rights.
Well, here's my thing. Like, what does Paramount have, like, when it comes to... they have Mission Impossible, right?
Yes.
What else? Spider-Man?
Transformers.
Into the Spider-Verse. Isn't Transformers WB?
No. That is
no, they don't. But they don't have it. If the Spider-Man rights goes back, they don't have the rights anymore.
Yeah, but they probably still have the movie.
Yeah. Okay.
They probably just wouldn't have the rights to it going further.
No, so so they can show all the Spider-Man movies because it's under the Paramount thing, but it can't show any new.
I would say yes. I would say that sounds accurate.
That makes sense. Okay. So what else do they have?
They
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Isn't that Sony?
That is Sony, but they haven't done anything with that in a while.
Don't they have The Matrix?
No, that's WB.
Yeah, that is WB.
Don't they have other Sony properties?
Hold on. James Bond.
That is pretty big.
Bond.
That is pretty big, actually.
But anyways, that would be in they would have that to compete with Hulu, Disney Plus.
Dude, they have Indiana Jones.
Who does?
Paramount.
Well, there you go. They would have what? You sure Disney doesn't have Indiana Jones?
Jumanji. They have Jumanji. They have Peter Rabbit, Venom.
Because I thought Indiana Jones was Lucas.
No, it was Lucas, but that doesn't mean they were under Disney. I mean, now probably they're under Disney because of the whole the fact they own Lucas Studios or whatever. But I'm saying the movies were published, I think, by by Paramount.
But I think things will start getting a little more interesting if Apple goes ahead and does that. So then we'll have one more yet competing video service for our hard-earned dollar.
So you're going to have least...
So your top video services will then be Netflix, Hulu, Apple's, Disney Plus, and Amazon Prime.
Oh, God, that's too much.
So you'll have 5 main streaming networks fighting for your hard-earned cash.
Let's just go ahead and quit Comcast and quit Time Warner, quit all DirecTV. Might as well just go ahead and quit it all because you might as well don't even need it.
Yeah. Not if you're going to be putting into 5 different companies.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're trying to do too. I feel like now streaming is a new thing. Cable's pretty much going by the way of the dodo right now. So
I mean, I can actually watch my football games on my phone and then be like, oh,
it's true. You
on
can
on an NFL app.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, yeah, it's cool.
It's true.
So I don't know. If Apple does this, Apple's talking about doing a video game thing as well. They're coming with a video game.
Well, they're not going to buy Sony's PlayStation division.
No.
Well,
but they have enough money to do it though.
Yeah.
They have how much billions of dollars?
Well, they do.
They do have enough money to do it.
If they wanted to, they could, but I don't see that happening.
No.
You don't think so?
No, because if anything, Sony would sell everything off except for the PlayStation brand, and then just 100% focus on the PlayStation brand, because that's really the only thing that's bringing them in any money at this point, anyways. I mean, Sony Pictures and their TV division is making them money, but not as much as the PlayStation
So
division.
how much is Sony? Like, we're talking about maybe, what, $20 billion company? Maybe...
Probably more than that.
Probably more than that.
60?
Nah, I'd say probably in the hundreds.
You think?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just because PlayStation alone.
Well, if you're talking about the whole company, yeah. Like, if it's just Sony Pictures, I don't think that Sony Pictures would net as much as Fox did. I mean, when you say Fox, I mean, I could just name you cartoons out the wazoo that they own.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm
stuff
saying,
like
though.
that.
Because, like, Disney bought Fox for, what, $70 billion or some ridiculous money like that, right? It was.
Yeah.
And so I'm guessing... Yeah, I guess you're right, though, because I'm thinking with everything that Sony does, you're paying maybe over $100 billion. Maybe more than that, yeah. So that is a lot.
I'm thinking more towards the $1 trillion mark.
You think? No.
How much they're worth?
To buy... No, if they wanted to purchase Sony outright.
No, not a dude. Well,
Think
Google,
of
Google's
their
worth
music catalog, dude.
Oh
Think
yeah.
of the music. Think of the TVs. Think of everything.
Yeah, dude. They have
of the
films.
computers.
Yeah.
Think of
Well, they're out of the computer market now.
the Vios.
Yeah, they're done.
The phones.
Yeah,
They still have phones. You see them pop up in the
I'm
freaking
telling you,
Sony
man.
movies
Like
all the time.
it's
So pretty much when you're looking at like companies, you look at. It's so funny. Look at it right now. So you got like the big companies right now. You got Amazon, Disney, and then maybe Google going at it. Like, there are three major companies in the world right now. When you think about it, I mean Walmart.
Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon, Google, and not Disney.
Yeah.
Three major companies going at it.
Apple.
Well, Apple,
Apple.
Amazon, Disney. Dude, Microsoft's still up there.
I mean, I'll say.
Oh,
something.
and actually Netflix actually is gonna.
Yeah.
They're really strong too. So you got these huge conglomerates going at it, man. I mean, it's kind of like.
Pardon me, sir. May you pass me a cookie?
Oh, a cookie. You don't say. Here you go.
Thank you, sir.
Hey,
Thank
man,
you,
you
sir.
gotta pass-
And I have to say thank you to Leah for baking us these
Absolutely.
delicious cookies.
Hey, you gotta
Absolutely.
Peter Claus has to have a cookie.
Petey Claus. Why do you do this to us, Pete?
That is just like.
Halloween, this guy has to be Macho Man. Now he's Petey Claus? No.
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 Just stop. Just stop. No.
So, any more
can't tell me
breaking
to
news?
stop.
Oh, how was Aquaman this
Oh,
weekend?
you can talk about Aquaman. Yes. I went and saw Aquaman last Saturday, and it was a special viewing for those of you who have Amazon Prime, and you were able to do it with Amazon Prime and Atom tickets. You actually get to go there. Pay me. It pretty much it counted it as my AMC stubs kind of thing, so I didn't have to pay to go see it. It was great.
Nice.
So, it was a fun movie. I can say that.
So you're telling me it's a popcorn flick?
It's a popcorn, fun movie.
Best DCEU movie?
Definitely, by far.
Better
Woo!
than Wonder Woman?
Better than Wonder Woman.
What?
Because Wonder Woman did not hold up in the third act.
That's
That
absolutely true.
is correct, sir.
It was
I
good up
agree.
until the third act, and I was like, okay, you kind of losing me right
You know
now.
what's funny? I say the same thing because the movie was really good until the end, and I'm like, okay, that's really cheesy. But I was really excited for that movie when I first saw it. I was like, oh man, this is really good. And then boom, the ending kind of didn't stick the landing. But going back to Aquaman, so
Yes.
what was the best things about Aquaman?
Aquaman it wasn't about best things, it was the things that were just cool. Cool things like things I didn't think about like beforehand, like when I talked about it in review wise, and like you can go back to previous videos and actually see the fact I actually reviewed it, and you can see the fact when I talked about it is like when they're talking in the water, there's an echo, kind of like how you would talk in the water and there would be like an echo that was implemented there. I didn't think about that when I was watching. I was like, wait a minute, there's an echo. That's pretty cool. They thought of that.
Okay, cool.
And then like a couple of fight scenes they were doing were pretty cool. The first fight scene you see Nicole Kidman do was a one-shot fight scene.
Really?
And I was like, okay, that's pretty awesome.
Nicole Kidman, who's like 60 years old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plays Aquaman's mother, being a badass. Yeah.
So, who's his dad? Because he definitely doesn't look like Nicole Kidman.
No kidding.
Forgot his name.
The Rock.
No.
Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, I'm going with it. It was Samoa Joe.
I forgot his name. But, I mean, he looks more like him, to be honest with you.
So how was Jason Momoa in the role? Was he good?
He was good on the role. I mean, he played a part of being like, he didn't want to be involved with the Atlantis at all. He wanted to do his own thing. Maybe because of the fact that in the movie, I'm going kind of spoilers here, but it's not like huge.
You've been warned.
You've been warned. In the movie, Nicole Kidman's character pretty much leaves Atlantis.
Okay.
And then ends up ashore, like, and whatnot, and then she's hurt badly and whatnot, and then Jason Momoa's dad finds her, Aquaman's character, whatever, finds her, and then brings her in, and, like, pretty much brings her back up to health and whatnot, and they end up falling in love, and then having a child, Arthur, who is Jason Momoa, and it's the fact of she had to go back to Atlantis because they were calling for her, and they will not stop fighting her, because the fact that people came. And then that's when the fight scene happened. And she's like, okay, I need to go back to face my whatever consequences I have. And so she went back, and throughout the whole entire story, you were led to believe the fact that she was died because the fact when she went back, they killed her. And
they killed Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, they killed Nicole
Spoiler
Kidman.
alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Sorry. But you were led to believe that, and that's what Arthur believed throughout his whole entire life, and never wanted to do anything with Atlantis after that.
Okay.
Now, training-wise, he was trained by William Dafoe.
Cool.
Who was actually kind of a cool teacher.
Okay, and awesome.
Yeah. And then his brother was Patrick Wilson.
So he was trained by the Green Goblin?
Yes, he was trained by the Green Goblin.
Nice, yes.
And then he was, his brother is Patrick Wilson. You may know him from the Conjuring franchise.
Yes, good actor.
Yes, good actor.
No,
This actor, the movie is directed by James Wan, who directed Conjuring 1 and 2, and will directing 3 soon.
He also Patrick Wilson was also in Insidious. If somebody doesn't
Never
know.
seen that either.
Wow, you're horrible.
I don't watch horror movies, sir.
Have you seen the A-Team?
I've seen the A-Team.
He was a bad guy in the A-Team.
Only I remember is Rampage
You're,
Jackson.
You're
Liam Neeson.
terrible. Okay, stop.
You remember Stealth?
Oh God. Yes, I remember Stealth.
He was a part of the 3. It was Jamie Foxx, Jessica Biel, and then it was him.
Nothing.
Dude.
I know Jamie Foxx and Jessica Biel.
Oh my goodness.
Got nothing.
You got Patrick Wilson erased from your mind.
Is Patrick Wilson just some generic looking dude?
I don't know, I guess.
I mean, like, I know him when I see him, kind of a thing. I didn't really know his name until after I seen Conjuring.
So he's a generic looking dude.
But I know him if I see him.
Okay, he played Night Owl in The Watchmen.
There you go.
That movie's terrible, Pete. I went and I found Tommy Lee Jones and I found Will Smith and made him use a little mind eraser thing from Men in Black on me, so I never have to remember that.
So you must have totally
movie.
forgot Patrick Wilson.
I was like, just use it on Patrick Wilson,
Because you totally wiped him out of your mind.
Mr. Wilson.
That's not that. But yeah. Anyway, I actually really did enjoy the movie.
How was Here's a question: how was Black Manta in the movie?
He was okay.
Who played him?
I forgot his name. I don't know his name.
I mean,
Robert Patrick?
Not Robert Patrick, the Terminator.
No, the T-1000. Get it right.
Whatever.
They gave him. That's Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, it's a generic looking dude.
I guess.
I know him from somewhere.
Yeah,
Exactly.
from all those movies you just told you, man.
No, somewhere else.
Oh, good lord.
Hold on. I'll go ahead, keep talking. I'll tell you what I know him
was
from.
he played a major role or was he a small role?
He was a medium-sized role. He was the fact of they pretty much did an origin story of him.
Oh, cool.
They did it in fact because what he was beforehand,
God, he's from St. Petersburg, Florida.
He's a Jets fan too. Go Jets.
And then he was a pirate with his father.
Oh, cool.
And when they go to submarines and whatnot on the water, and they took over ships and whatnot, in case of be, and Aquaman intervened at one point, and then both of them got in tussle and whatnot, and then he ended up killing his father.
Okay.
And so it kind of gave a reason for him to become the Black Manta.
Yeah, so that's why he hates like everything to do with Atlantis.
Yeah. Well, not really. He doesn't hate it.
I'm confused. Wait, he's in Batman vs Superman? Is he the same character?
No.
What in the world? Like, what in the world? So he was the president of the United States in Batman vs Superman?
Wait, was he?
It says he was POTUS.
Okay.
POTUS. That's president of the United States. Right?
I'm trying to remember.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That is terrible if he was.
Well, one thing is for sure it is terrible that one of the characters from
That's
MCU,
where I know him from. Prometheus. There we go.
He wasn't Prometheus.
Yeah, he wasn't Prometheus. But one thing, what was that funny guy's name in Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Michael Pena. Love Michael Pena. Oh,
the other guy.
What, the Russian guy?
No, the Asian guy.
Oh yeah.
The
Agent Wu.
Yeah,
Agent
Wu.
He's in freaking Aquaman.
That's weird.
And actually, he plays a role.
Oh, Lakeview Terrace. I know him from there too.
Well, he played an agent in that too?
Yeah. Not an agent, but he was more of like a believer in the fact that Atlantis is real. And everyone believed that Atlantis is fake and they're like, whatnot.
Hard Candy. Another one I remember him from.
Hard Candy.
So you
yeah,
know
that's
him.
what I was going to say.
Huh?
So you know him.
Yeah, you do know
Oh, yeah.
him.
I know his generic ass, yep.
Anyways.
Anyway, so Atlantis will come to the guy who plays Black Manta and say, here, we have all equipment for you to use to hunt down Aquaman.
Yeah.
And so he took it and modified it and became the Black Manta.
Okay, cool.
At that point. And then he got in a fight with him and then damaged, and then the Asian guy found him and was like, oh, we can change this.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, I could take you to Ant-Man. So, we're hanging out later, right?
So, I guess the action scenes were really good. And,
Yes, the action scenes were good.
I think the third act was good too, right?
Was it Uncharted-esque?
No.
Not so that trailer kind of like leads you in the wrong direction?
It wasn't Uncharted-esque. I mean the desert part? And all
No,
that?
well, the one where they're in the temple and they're putting the stuff together.
That was just that one part. And
Oh, so that's kind of misleading of the trailer then.
yeah.
I feel
okay.
like
Because they didn't really give away anything in the trailer.
Yeah.
I see your how you see it as Uncharted, because there's certain scenes, like I think also when he was in the plane too,
Yeah.
and jumps off the plane, kind of seems something.
That was all like in one part. Speaking of which, we need to talk about that. So, are we running into like this thing now in superhero movies where I didn't realize like Ant-Man, well, like not Ant-Man, but like Aquaman was kind of like invincible.
I mean, Aquaman is super strong.
So, you jumping in a okay? I'm gonna say this part. Sorry.
He jumps off a plane.
Him and Mara, Amber Heard's character, jump out of a plane, and then have no parachutes. They just land right in the desert,
and are okay, right?
and they're just
they're okay.
Like this, she at least land on him
No, she lands first
in the sand.
in the sand. But this is another thing that happens in like all Marvel movies as well. Even Captain America, where he can like have all these bullets flying all around and never get hit. But all of a sudden,
That's like my main complaint about the Captain America movies.
The
but then
first one, at
Yeah,
least?
especially the first one when he's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna drop right behind Nazi lines, and everybody and their grandma's gonna shoot at me, and then nothing's gonna even come close to me."
He's a super soldier, man.
Yeah, okay,
yeah, that is like.
but is he bulletproof?
But no, he's not bulletproof because you see that in Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
He's not bulletproof.
Yeah,
But then, so we're supposed to excuse the fact that like this guy can all of a sudden just land anywhere and his bones will be perfectly fine.
I mean, like Aquaman.
Even Aquaman, even Captain America, even like any freaking
Well, I mean,
super soldier.
yeah. I mean, they never like.
well, I'm sure Amber Heard can take a punch. Too soon? Too soon?
Not soon enough.
Too soon?
Ouch!
Fuck Johnny Depp.
Wow.
Fuck Johnny Depp. I said it.
He did a Ray Rice on her, man, didn't he?
That's not even funny. That's terrible. That guy's awful.
That's terrible.
Oh
It
my
is.
goodness.
Anyways.
Sorry for those jokes, guys. Bad taste. Bad taste.
Anyways,
that looks like I had good taste.
I like Aquaman. Go see it. I'm seeing it again Friday. So,
All right. So best DC movie, huh?
Best DC movie. Yes.
So
Like
let's answer our comments here. Unfortunately, the only one that's anything is from my dad, and it said Yankees Manny visited today for 90 minutes. I do not want Manny Machado on my team. He is the new A-Rod. So Manny Machado can exit the building. I do not want him to be a Yankee.
Okay. Any other questions besides your dad?
No, and no Eli sucks comments this week, please. I don't need to hear any of that. Because we all know Aaron Rodgers is the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Oh my goodness.
So what are we talking about here? Oh my god!
Well, we talk about this little movie that's coming out next year called Aladdin. And, yeah, like, I don't... so we posted...
This isn't the picture.
It's not the picture we posted on the website, on the page and all that, but there's a picture, it shows the cover from Entertainment Weekly, and it shows pretty much Will Smith and the whole, pretty much being the genie and all that, and not a good response from the people.
No, it was like backlash.
Oh, yeah.
Out the ass.
Oh, yeah.
Real quick comment about Aquaman. Leah said that she heard it's the kind of movie moms are happy to take their kids to see.
Oh, of course, because every woman in the world would be like, "Oh my god, Jason Momoa." I'm not lying.
I'm sorry. Shout out to Mark Elias. What's up, man? Thanks for tuning in.
Do you walk with Elias?
I do walk with Elias.
Good man. So, so there was a big uproar on the internet today about this Aladdin thing. I'm glad that Disney and Will Smith and whoever else came out and clarified that that is not how the genie will look through the majority of the movie. That is his human form when he's talking to Aladdin. I still think the costumes, and I don't know, maybe it's just because like the set looks like everything looks too perfect on it. Like you look at them, like their clothes are so clean. Like I don't know, maybe that's what it is, but like I don't know. There's something about it that just looks corny.
We'll see.
I don't know.
We haven't seen it in action yet. We'll see. We'll see.
So Sarah said, porn star Will Smith cover. Terrible.
It looks cheap.
It looks like that they took the leftover set clothes from Once Upon a Time and decided to make a new movie.
It looks like my
of it.
college play. I did Aladdin in my.
Go.
Whoa!
Little echo. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Anyway, so I did a play in my community college of Aladdin.
I was there. I've seen it.
Yeah, and it looks like that. It looks like their wardrobe, man.
Who'd you play, Pete?
I play some merchant guy.
Of course you'd be a merchant, Pete.
Did you play like the cop guy who's like, you filthy street rat?
No, I played
street rat.
I literally did this little song and dance and all that. And
it's like, I don't buy that. Just a little hasty. Come on, Pete. Sing, man.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was that bad. But yeah, it looks like my play from Aladdin, dude. It just doesn't look like right. But you know, here's the thing, though. We haven't seen a trailer yet, and to be honest,
we've seen a trailer.
We've seen one
teaser.
And I'll tell you what, though, the Cave of Wonders looked amazing.
Yeah, it didn't.
That like what is it? A panther or a lion or a tiger, whatever that thing is. It's like those who dare to enter.
Pretty good.
The Cave of Wonders in the rough.
Vanessa.
I wonder if Vincent D'Onofrio did the voice of the cave.
Might have.
He's like, Aladdin, come in the cave, but you cannot take Vanessa.
Oh my good lord.
I'm still on the wait and see side. I was very off the wait and see side until they commented about it. I'm back on the wait and see side. So let's hope we get a trailer soon.
So,
this is what March, April?
May.
Oh, okay, May? That late?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's gonna go up against what was the other May movie? There was a video game movie.
Pokemon.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's Go Pikachu.
Oh, dude.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Detective Pikachu.
I'll go watch Detective Pikachu over this.
Yes.
But we've seen Detective Pikachu in action. We haven't seen this in action.
Yeah, we haven't seen the trailer.
It looks so bad it gave me Wild West flashbacks, said Sarah.
No, Jim West?
No, fuck no. No.
Wild West.
Whoa, triggered.
West.
Whoa, triggered.
No.
Wild West. The Wild West.
Stop.
Welcome to Miami.
No.
Let's get jiggy with it.
Nah.
Nah.
Okay.
This did not give like Wild West vibes at all. This is just like, you see a picture, we'll wait and see what happens. We saw Captain Marvel's Entertainment Weekly. A couple of days later, trailer dropped. We'll see what happens.
Can Entertainment Weekly get a better photographer? Like, can we all agree with that? Can they just fire whoever's taking these pictures and get us a better...
See, that's a better picture right there. I actually like that picture. It looks like a real movie set.
It does, but their clothes are still too clean.
I mean, what do you expect?
They're in the damn desert, Pete!
Oh my goodness. Here's the thing, though. So, when I heard Will Smith... When I heard Will Smith being cast as a genie, of course that's big shoes to fill because... Robin Williams did the genie in the original Aladdin. Everybody knows that.
And we all know, like, you can't get past old stuff.
Yes.
We all know that.
Because when you do it once, right, who should do it again?
Okay. Most of the time...
Just my opinion.
Most of the time, I will give you that reboots are bad.
Yes.
But there are those occasions where the reboots do surpass the original.
Okay, I know what you're going to say. Spider-Man Homecoming.
That's one of them.
Okay, what's going to be another one? I know what you're also going to say, Planet of the Apes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's not even close.
Okay.
The original Planet of the Apes is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. I don't even know how I got through it.
Okay,
Between that and the freaking Tim Burton one, yeah.
Tim Burton completely sucked. I agree with you with that. Anyway, what other ones can you say?
I actually liked the Sweeney Todd version of the Johnny Depp Sweeney Todd.
I heard
version.
that's very good.
That's actually really good.
I actually like that.
But his version of Willy Wonka sucked a dick.
Yeah.
Sorry, pardon my French, but
Willy Wonka's awful.
yeah, that was
Wonderland.
terrible. I didn't mind
Batman.
that one. Dark Knight is definitely the best.
Even Batman Begins is better.
Yeah, Batman Begins.
That whole trilogy is better.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, I still think Tim Burton's Batman is pretty good. It's definitely
It's good, but it got surpassed.
Yeah.
It did.
What we're saying is the reboot was better.
Yeah.
It is.
Like Planet of the Apes.
But in this case, do you think this reboot is going to be better than the original Aladdin?
I don't think it's a reboot. I think it's a
It's kind of like saying though,
live
like
action.
It's just a live action version. It's the same. It's gonna be the same story.
But-
Just like Beauty and the Beast was the same story. Just like what's the other ones they've been doing? The Jungle Book was the same story.
Yeah.
They haven't been really touching.
Here's the problem with that. Okay, it's not like any of the performance from Beauty and the Beast and the Jungle Book were so great that nobody.
You got to remember, the Beauty and the Beast was actually an animated movie nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah.
So you have how are you going to match that?
Nominated. There you go.
Thank you, appreciate it. Sorry, because of the music and the story.
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, the reason why Aladdin was so good is because of Robin Williams.
Not really.
Yes, really.
Not really. The music alone.
The music alone,
the whole package.
the whole
is what made
package.
it.
But I mean,
Dude,
he
Gilbert
really,
Godfrey is like Iago.
I agree.
Jafar.
Who's going to replace Gilbert Godfrey though?
Why do they need to replace him? He's a damn.
Is he in the movie?
I have no clue.
Exactly.
Oh, hold on. Let me go to the videotape and I'll tell you who's replacing him.
All right.
But like, what? Okay, I get what you mean, and I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
But they don't need to live up to that. They just need to do their own version of what they want to do, and they'll do great at it.
No,
What if they pretty much be like, we're doing the best version of what we think Aladdin is to us?
Yeah, no, I understand.
It may not be our interpretation of it. Like a lot of people probably didn't like the live action version of Beauty and the Beast. I could probably tell you that. But other people, like me, who saw it and was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'll completely forget about it, but that's pretty cool.
I think honestly, and not to, I mean, I honestly feel that the reason like this movie is going to get a lot of flack. I mean, Will Smith has really a lot to live up to.
They haven't even cast it, or they haven't said who the casting of Iago is.
Maybe there's no parrot.
But Guy Ritchie's directing it, so there's that.
Is it? Is he really directing?
Yeah.
Isn't he directing? No. Tim Burton's directing Dumbo. I know that.
Yeah.
So here's my thing, though. Like, I think the problem is, like, I think Will Smith could do a good job because he's very charismatic.
Yeah.
He can pull it off if he just goes out and just has fun with it.
I don't see.
He needs to have fun with the role in order to be really good. I think that's my take on it.
Only time he hasn't had fun with the role, in my opinion, is After Earth, because he was strapped inside a freaking hangar for the whole entire time. He was watching his son doing whatever it is.
But I'm saying,
other than that, he's the most charismatic character out there. He's pretty much was carrying Suicide Squad.
So right now it's rumored that both Gilbert Godfrey and Frank Welker will be reprising their role as Iago and Abu.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. But I'm just saying, though, he has big shoes to fill.
Did Abu even say anything?
Yeah, he was like...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Wow, maybe you should take over the role.
Yeah, you like that?
That's pretty good. But what I'm saying though, I think the problem is like a lot of people love Robin Williams as a genie because he made that character, and it's sad what happened to him, like his tragic death and all that.
I think both Aladdin and Lion King are gonna be very tough because people have such very fond memories.
Yeah,
of
they
both
have
of
like
those
really,
movies.
yeah, exactly.
It's especially like people around our age. It's gonna be tough. Like even if they remade The Little Mermaid, which I'm sure they will at some point.
They already did.
No, but I mean, like Disney will probably do it with like we'll like redo it with like a new cast and like make it with all the songs and stuff. I think that's even going to be a hard sell.
I think the hardest is Lion King and Aladdin because I think our generation those were our favorite movies.
So when are they gonna do Toy Story for real life?
Do they really need to?
Nope.
They don't need to.
You say nope, but they're gonna do it.
But
You wait.
you see though, like that kind of
I'm
bothers you, doesn't it?
I'm saying it because of the fact it's too soon. They're coming out with Toy Story 4 now.
I agree.
Why would they come out with a live-action Toy Story when they already
I agree.
4?
What about Emperor's New Groove?
I'd love to see that movie like remade.
Dude, they could even take the actors that are in the movie if they really
be
wanted
honest,
to.
man, that's one of those
Patrick Warburton.
Yeah, that's the most underrated Disney movie ever. That movie is hilarious.
Lilo and Stitch is up there too.
I said Lilo and Stitch is like.
But I think Little Stitch is more popular than Emperor's New Groove.
I'll give you that. It is.
I'll give you that.
Because you could go to any shop in Disney and find Lilo and Stitch toys.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't find any like Emperor's New Groove.
Oh my
toys.
god, that's hilarious! That movie, and nobody really knows about it. I mean, when I went over there, we laughed our asses off when we saw it.
Damn, the ladies are getting angry.
What?
Shauna and I say they best not fuck it up, and then Sarah said agreed. Damn.
What, Aladdin?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, a lot of people, they hold that movie to high regard and all that, and that's going to be something hard to live up to.
Hey, that's my favorite Disney movie, so...
We'll see.
That and Lion King.
Comes out, we'll see how everything pans out.
I just want to see the real trailer, not a teaser, a real trailer with Will Smith as a genie, with the action, everything going on. We're not talking about some damn teaser. We're not talking about some damn picture, too, or whatever.
I'm not going to lie. I'll tell you if the movie's good when I go to watch it, and I see the magic carpet ride at the beginning of the movie. That's...
Oh my god! Hey, here's my say though: if they show a whole new world and all that, and it's like spot on, I'm like, okay, I'm sold.
That's what's gonna sell you? A whole new world?
It's a great
Really?
song.
Like,
that's what's gonna sell you.
Why
like
not?
The start of the third act of the movie.
Yeah, like that. Like
Well, what else is gonna sell you?
that's gonna sell you.
Not
Not the awesome like lava with the whole carpet ride at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's not gonna sell you. It's gonna be the
not even the
What's
fact
the
of like
most
Aladdin
memorable
running around the marketplace and like having a song while running around the marketplace.
Let me ask you guys something.
"Street
What's the most memorable part in that movie?
the whole damn movie, man.
No. What's the most memorable
It's
part?
not that part.
It is.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
not.
I guarantee you it is.
No,
No
not.
way, dude.
You don't think
No,
so?
dude. It's when he first meets the genie, and then they do the whole like
Yeah.
flight out of there.
And even
No,
Prince Ali, got to see.
Yeah, that part's gonna be awesome, by the way.
That could be really awesome.
So
There's a lot to live up for this movie, and I hope they do a good job because I'll be honest, man, I kind of feel bad for Will Smith. He's getting a pretty bad rap right now, so I hope he does.
You know what? We all say this, but if it just looked normal like it should, would we even be talking about this right now?
No.
No.
This shit would have been another day. So you know what? Sometimes bad press is good press because now we're all talking about Aladdin.
And now we're like, oh, we can't wait to see the trailer. And then all of a sudden the trailer's going to drop and you'll be like, oh, well, this is going to pass Avengers.
Well, I don't know about that. That ain't... No, I don't think
A
that...
comic book movie compared to a Disney classic. You're going to be sitting there and telling
Dude,
me that
no.
like a Disney classic is not going to outdo Avengers movie.
I guarantee Avengers movie is going to do every movie next year. Every movie.
No, I'm sorry for trailer views. Since
Views?
we're talking about trailer views as they're going right now. Because Avengers Endgame is the number one right now.
Aladdin or Lion King are going to do it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. Like, Endgame is just like a teaser.
Wait for the real Endgame.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
real
saying,
for the
if we
real
have
Endgame
if we have
trailer.
a real Endgame trailer.
That's going to blow up. That's going to be
So
like...
is Aladdin and Lion King,
Yeah,
though.
that will
No,
blow up more.
I'm just telling you. The real Endgame trailer, that's going to blow up.
That will blow up.
Because, here's the thing, though. What are you doing anything new that we haven't seen already? You're going to do Lion King. We're going to see the same stuff.
Matter.
It does matter.
No, we're all waiting to see what it's going to be like, though.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, dude. No matter what they show us for Endgame, they're not going to give anything away. So
Yeah, no, I agree. They shouldn't give anything away.
So that's nothing. But this is what we just got from Aladdin. Now, when they drop a trailer, we all want to see what they got. And then when it's awesome, we're probably going to watch it 100 times.
And then
And
we're
if
going to show it
it's
to our
not
parents.
awesome-
And we're going to show it to our parents who don't have YouTube.
And
we're
if
going to
it's-
show it to our grandparents.
And if it's not awesome...
Oh, wait, hold on. Speaking of parents, happy birthday, Mom. Okay?
Happy birthday, Mary. And if it's not awesome, it's going to get a lot of flack. So, I'm just saying, though. There's a lot... There's two
Like
ways-
Joe Flacco?
Like Joe Flacco.
Oh, God. He's bench right now?
Dude, he's gone.
Yeah, I think so. But I'm just...
So, Sarah refuses to see the new Mary Poppins movie.
I think it looks good.
I like Emily Blunt.
I
so
love Emily Blunt. She's a good actress.
I don't know.
What? You not a fan?
Not a fan of Mary Poppins?
I don't remember Mary Poppins.
Well, yeah, that's
Well, it came out when Pete was still in high school.
Yeah.
You guys.
All right, what's
You
next on
guys.
the agenda? Ooh, Hellboy with David Harbour.
Oh, so another remake.
Reboot.
Reboot, remake.
Not reboot.
No, remake. Reboot, yeah.
Reboot, whatever.
So, if you haven't watched the trailer yet, I highly recommend going and watching it. It takes basically the only negative I have is I did like the way that the characters and creatures looked in the original Hellboy. I love like the marketplace scene. And like it almost reminded me of Star Wars, like the way like all the
that's the
universes.
Golden Army. Where
Yeah.
the original was more about like.
So, but this movie's dark as hell. It has like creatures the size of like almost like cities. I've seen one taking out a bridge,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, God damn, dude, that's ridiculous. Where's the fish dude? I didn't even see him.
I don't think he's in this movie.
What?
Abe Sabian? No, I don't think he's
I don't
in
think
it.
he's in it.
So the father is played by I forgot the actor's name. He's a really good actor, but the father's in it.
Patrick Wilson,
Not Patrick Wilson. Ian.
the guy from Beverly Hills 90210.
No,
Not Ian McKellen, right?
not Ian McKellen.
Dude, that would be like the great grandfather of him. Ian McKellen, that dude's old.
No, he used to be in Deadwood, I believe, but I forgot the actor.
Oh, I know you're talking-
Ian Shane, I think.
The guy who's in John Wick
Yes,
as the hotel guy.
I
know what you're talking
think
about.
it's Ian Shane or
Ian McShane or something.
Mick Shane. Yes, I think so.
Mila
And-
Jovovich.
Yeah, she plays like
Ian McShane.
Ian McShane. Thank you,
Sasha Lane.
Sasha Lane.
Don't know who that is.
Thomas Hayden Church. Sandman's in it.
What's he play?
Lobster Johnson.
I love the name.
Penelope Mitchell plays...
And
Gina.
David Harbour plays Hellboy, of course.
You just go from one stupid role to the next. Oh, God.
Who?
Thomas Hayden Church. Oh,
Hey man, you don't like him in Wings?
I didn't like him in freaking Spider-Man
Hey,
3.
your boy Michael Heath is in it.
Who's Michael Heath?
I don't know. Some random guy.
Anyway, the trailer looks good. I'm still kind of mad at the fact that we never got to see. No, here's the thing though. We needed that trilogy from Ron Perlman, and we never got it because they were supposed to be a trilogy,
It's because it didn't make enough money, man.
which is a shame though. Because I think Golden Army was great.
Golden Army was great, but you had people like Ryan that didn't like it.
I know.
I'm with Ryan on that one.
Oh my goodness! Why do you not like that movie?
It's the same reason I agreed with Ryan.
Oh,
If
yeah.
me and
No,
Ryan came up with that
no.
idea, it was the fact that
No, don't ever do that. Don't ever do that.
that's the one time
Don't ever
that me
do
and
that.
Ryan will agree on
Oh my goodness,
something.
that's terrible.
But like, the whole movie could have been done and over with.
That's like saying any movie could have been done. I mean,
That's true.
Like, what movie? Name one.
I don't know.
Name one movie where they didn't spare somebody. Dude, like Austin Powers. He had him trapped. Come on, dude. I'll go get my gun. We'll go kill him together. You just don't get it, do you, Scotty?
Yeah, I should most
like
of
any James Bond movie?
Yeah, pretty much when he's captured and they try to torture him or whatever. Why did you just shoot him right there?
Wait, hold on. So were we talking about the actual main character, or were we talking about the side character who pretty much sacrificed herself at the end?
But she had to. They were looking for another reason or another way to get around her having to sacrifice herself, and then she realized at the end there was no other way.
She just sacrificed herself to save Hellboy, though.
Yeah.
She sacrificed herself to save Hellboy, but when in the process killing millions of others. Cool. Good story. Great.
Well, I mean, she didn't kill millions of others.
No, she didn't have. No, she didn't do it. The bad guy did it.
But he
So the bad guy killed other people to get to her, and then when finally comes to her, then she's like, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and like
he didn't
kill myself."
Chris just got shamed by Sarah.
What?
She said Golden Army was awesome. Shame on you, Chris King. Damn, by your God-given name. Not even King like Jerry.
Oh wow!
Good thing
Damn.
By your
good thing
Christian name.
Good thing you don't know my freaking middle name. But
Ooh.
either way,
Christopher Michael.
no.
Oh.
Okay, so throughout the whole plot of the movie was they're trying to like stop him and all that,
Uh-huh.
and even Abe Sabian was like, "No, I don't want nothing to happen to her. We're gonna find a way to stop him and all that." That's what he was trying to do. That's what they're all trying to do. But in the end, when the prince, I forgot his name and all that, the elf prince was trying to kill Hellboy, stab him in the back. That's when she sacrificed herself because she knew that she was saving Hellboy. Because he was going to kill him right there. So she
But
did.
didn't he kill other people?
I mean, kill some people, yeah. I mean, he didn't wipe
Okay,
out.
so we can sacrifice others, but when it comes to Hellboy, we don't want that to happen.
It's not like she, like... I mean, she wasn't there to be like, yeah, let me kill myself now and all that. She was trying to escape from it and all that.
Well, I understand you're trying to escape it, and the people trying to like find a way to take down the beast without even you dying. But at the end, other people died.
I mean, granted,
Just don't forget
is
to kill
it maybe a bad plot, point? Yes, sure, but
At least it wasn't because their names were Martha or whatever.
why did you say her name?
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Why did you say that now?
Anyways, I think the movie looks awesome. Go watch the trailer if you haven't seen it yet. Very epic look to it.
I believe rated R also.
And David Harbour pulls it off.
I love it. Yeah, he's a great actor.
I hope this is not some in the world kind of a movie. I really hope not.
Why, you getting tired of DC movies? Oh!
Aquaman is not actually an end of the world kind of movie.
There you go. That's why you liked it.
It's the end of Atlantis, right?
No, it's actually the fact that like they were getting ready to start a war with the Earth, kind of a thing, and then like
They like the Atlanteans or whatever.
Yeah, they were trying to like just gather up the troops or whatever to do that. But in order for you to do that, you have to like take over one part of Atlantis and then go on.
Okay.
Get the kings to get the groups together and go forth.
So fight for Atlantis.
So fight for Atlantis, then to fight Earth.
Gotcha. Yes, but Hellboy looks good. I hope it's really good. It comes out in April, so guys, check out the trailer.
So many movies coming out.
Yeah, for real.
He's gonna get buried under.
It is.
Unfortunately,
They should have put that one at the end of summer.
or beginning. Oh.
No, end of summer.
End of summer.
End of summer.
Where are we gonna put that?
Oh wait, hold on. End of summer, Spider-Man. Maybe August.
Maybe September.
Or September.
Yeah.
September's it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be. It's in a tough spot though, because. So how many weeks before Avengers does it come out?
Good question, because the Avengers came.
Once Avengers comes out, it's literally like the snap because every other movie is gonna be done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
They might have to do what Rampage did this year.
Move it up.
Let's move up 2 weeks.
It might have to, man.
All right, next we got the top 6. Here we are, guys. This is our year in review, 2018. We are gonna start with movies.
I believe so.
We're gonna go
Our top 6 movies. We're gonna start with Avengers.
Best movies of 2018, and this is my personal favorite, Avengers: Infinity Wars.
Yeah, I would say it's my personal favorite that I've seen.
It's up there, but not top.
I'm guessing it shares it with Mission Impossible for Chris.
Shares. You know what? It's third.
Woo!
It's third.
So Mission Impossible, Spider-Man, and then this?
Nope.
What?
I didn't agree with my father at one point on this, but after thinking about it over and over, I agree with him. We're gonna get to it.
Okay, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
So let's say a little bit about this. I think this is the really weird. I just got an email from Marvel Entertainment, but that's besides the point.
They're like, thank you, Mr. Anthony.
If you don't think they're watching, Illuminati confirmed.
Disney's watching always.
But anyways, so we'll say a little something about Infinity War. This is the second most awesome crossover. Sorry, gotta give it to Smash Brothers. We'll get there later. But I only say that this is the second is because we're not bringing in characters from other companies. This is just one company's characters.
Yeah.
And it's not even the complete cast of their characters,
No,
to be
it's
honest
not.
with you. But for a movie, this has never been done on a movie. This has never been done on a TV show.
I agree.
They had over 40 main characters in this movie. And they did not pull any punches when it came to killing them at the end.
I agree. And it's funny, though, like, I watched that scene a couple times, or a few times on YouTube, and it's still kind of a gut punch watching that scene.
The Spider-Man one gets me.
Oh, my goodness, it does.
That one gets me the most. I think it's because I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man so much.
Yeah, he is amazing, no pun intended.
Sorry, keep going. I forgot something I was trying to put in my top 6, but go for it.
No, you're fine.
But I also love... actually, Groot was pretty sad, too.
Yeah.
Groot was sad once you found out what he said.
Yes.
Yes, that made it even worse.
That made it a lot worse. Father?
You know what, though? It's almost perfect that Rocket's the one that lived.
Yep.
It's almost perfect that it was him. Because he's the one... even in that makes going back and watching Guardians 2 when he's talking to Yondu that much better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you're right,
dude. That makes that whole scene with Yondu so much better,
Yeah.
and then like it almost like gives you the feels thinking
Oh
about
my
it.
God, you're right. When he said, "I'm tired of losing my friends."
Yeah.
Because like he doesn't really have that many friends.
Exactly.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about that, man.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's why I love this movie so much. Is because it really ties in all the movies together. Like every movie you've seen for the past 10 years, it's all tied into this. And it's kind of like, I understand though, for some people, like if you don't watch the other movies, it's kind of hard to watch this movie and to get the feel.
But that's like what I just said.
Yeah.
Like where you watch Guardians 2, you get that much more out of that death scene.
Yeah.
But like, this is the reason why it's not on the top for me. It's the reason why you have to watch 18 movies beforehand before watching this one. That's the reason why.
I still enjoy it.
You can still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. There's people out there who enjoy it. Like Sarah, never seen a freaking Marvel movie in her life. Starts with this one.
Did she enjoy it?
She enjoyed it, but now she's going back and seeing picking which ones she wants to see, which is kind of pissing me off. But either way,
well, it wouldn't be horrible if you just picked trilogies to watch. Like if you said, okay, I'm gonna watch Captain America. And then Winter Soldier, and then wait till I'm done with the Iron Mans to watch Civil War.
She's going Guardians 1 and 2, and then going to Iron Man 1, and then going
Guardians 1 and 2 is okay, though, because that's completely separate from the rest of the universe.
It is, but either way, you go in order.
No, I agree.
You go in order.
And Mr. King Ant-Man, or real Ant-Man's doing that right now,
Yeah,
right?
I'm going back through theatrical release. So I mean, technically, I guess I could have started with Captain America: The First Avenger, and then paused it at the end and watched the other movies, and then pick up from there. But no, so I'm watching them in theatrical release. We are currently on Avengers. So after that, I'll be watching the true Christmas movie, Iron Man 3. And then I'll be watching that. But unpopular opinion, I actually enjoyed Iron Man 2. Actually enjoyed it this time around. I think I think the more I know about Tony now, and like watching all that, I think when you go back and you watch Tony Stark's character, it makes it better.
You know what's great? That movie, the scenes was about like the videos he's watching his father.
Yeah.
Because now you understand. Now Civil War it comes full circle too.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's the first time I watched Iron Man 2 since after I watched Civil War, where you find out that Bucky killed his father, and that Captain knew about it, and like that whole and everything about that.
You know what? That's another tragic character in Infinity Wars, because when he loses when Spider dies right in front of him, I mean that's kind of like done. He's down after that. I think it's almost like he's a broken character.
Oh, absolutely, because when Spider-Man dies, he kept telling. Okay, first of all, he keeps having visions that he's going to have a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he takes on Spider-Man in almost everything leading up to that. I mean, from Homecoming, where he goes to let him out the door and he thinks he's hugging him, and everything about him, he's a father figure to Peter Parker.
Yeah, of course.
Peter comes up and he's in he's always joking with him, but you know that he sees him as a son. Like he really does feel that way. He even like tells him, "Hey, you need to go home. You're gonna you can't be up here. Go home." And he gets him a new suit and everything, and then at the end you just like you could tell that just killed him.
Well, I mean,
because he was responsible for him.
Exactly. But the thing about Tony is he was never emotionally attached to people. Even like in Iron Man, which you saw recently, like the part where he's in a cave with that guy over there and he's saying how like oh, you have all these millions of dollars, but you don't really have any family and all that stuff. Like he said it, so I don't got nobody. So you got everything but nothing.
Yeah.
He made that comment, make it seem like you got all this stuff. You got millions of dollars. You're rich. You're powerful and all that, but you don't got no family. You got nobody. No attachment, no emotional attachment. And to him, when you look at Gwyneth, when you look at Pepper Potts, that he gets attached to her. When you look at Happy Hogan and now Peter. Like, that's his family right there. And even the Avengers is his family. So, of course, to him, all this stuff that's going on, like, by Infinity Wars, you see he's broken, man.
Yeah. So, Leah mentioned that the Thanos guy was kind of a jerk. But you know what? You know what I love about Thanos? Is you can understand why he's doing what he's doing.
Absolutely.
Because he thinks he's fixing the universe.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He thinks by killing, like, so what he did as a character, he was a general, basically, in a way. Or like a warlord almost.
Yes.
And the way he would fix stuff is if people are starving, if you kill half the people, then
They
people will
won't
no
be-
longer be
yeah,
starving.
they won't be starving anymore.
So that's the way he always fixed his solution. So he thinks that he can fix everything that's wrong in the galaxy, in the universe, by wiping out half the universe.
He had a great line too in Infinity War with him and Doctor Strange, just saying about how he's gonna Doctor Strange. Oh, you think wiping like half of the universe is like he says that's the right thing to do and all that, or that's a horrible thing to do. So I call it mercy. He said, like snapping your finger and people disappearing, that's mercy. He's not torturing him. He's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's like he's just wiping him out. So that's his like perspective. And even in the end, like when he snapped the finger and he had that vision of him and young Gamora, I think it was in the Soul Stone or whatever.
I think that it killed him as well. And I think he's in the Soul Stone right now with Gamora.
I don't know.
Thanos. I think that's going to be the big surprise. Is Thanos is actually dead. When he snapped, he killed himself.
It could be.
But
it took
how is he walking around?
Because that's inside the Soul Stone. That's where everybody is.
It looks like paradise.
It does look like paradise. Where is he?
He even said he'll sit and watch the sunrise on the Grateful Universe or whatever.
He did say that.
That's true, but I think how big of a what the hell moment is that going to be when you find out that because he can't control who it's going to kill.
But so then what? He warped away and then that makes no sense.
I think he's still alive. I think he's still alive. But in my opinion, like that's why I'm saying this movie is so huge. The next one, Endgame, is so huge because there's so many possibilities where they can go with this. So many.
So Lee was asking how old was Tony's parents when they got killed in the car accident.
I think he was like
he was
19, right?
So yeah, he was 19, but his parents were born in at least his dad was born in the 20s.
Yeah.
So his dad would have been probably in his late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
When he got killed at that point in time.
Yeah, so he might have had him like older.
He had him when he was in his 50s.
Yeah.
So he had Tony when he was in his 50s.
Yeah, because I would say like Tony might have been 1920 or something when he died when they died over there in that car crash or whatever, or Winter Soldier killed him.
Yeah.
So.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to our next one, which is Deadpool 2.
It was okay.
Really? You didn't like it?
I liked it, but I was like,
I don't think it basically took the first formula and ran with it.
Yeah,
it did.
It didn't do any. Like I know the trailer said it was like more grotesque, more this, more that. I don't really think it was. I think it was just it was a great continuation of the first one.
Yeah,
I agree.
And Ryan Reynolds is 100% that character. Thanos did a good job playing Cable. And
Josh Brolin, you mean?
Yeah, Thanos. The X-Force was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
the surprise cameo.
That was my favorite. Yes. Oh, Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
The Vanisher.
I mean, those were hilarious. Even the fact of like, I think they had a lot of studio problems too.
The first time they ever got Juggernaut right.
Yeah.
Yes. That is definitely.
You said they had studio problems?
I think they had.
I thought this one went a lot smoother than the first one. The first one I know Ryan Reynolds paid for out of his pocket most of it.
I know they had like studio problems. They had to do reshoots quite a bit from what I heard.
Well,
as far as like Brad Pitt wise.
No, I think what happened was the first director they fired because like the first director wanted to be more like.
Yeah, that's right.
He wanted more action pack or more like CGI or whatever, and Ryan Reynolds was kind of like, no, let's keep it like more grounded.
I'm happy he did that. Ryan Reynolds like wanted it that way because I'll tell you what, it was very much more of the same in the first one, which is really what it needed to be.
It didn't need to be like in a world plot kind of a thing. No,
it needed to be Deadpool. Yeah, and that's what it was. And
it needed to be small scale and like just have fun with it.
I agree. And I thought Josh Brolin did great as Cable and all that. And you're right, Juggernaut was right. I mean, there's the only thing bad. I mean, the kid was okay.
I thought the kid was hilarious.
Fire Fist was just dumb.
You didn't like him?
No,
I thought he was hilarious.
No, I didn't like him at all. He was okay to stomach through. And I was midway through. I was like, okay, dude, you're just getting annoying as shit right now.
But isn't that kind of the point?
It kind of is, I guess.
Any final thoughts before we move on?
Well, do you think they're gonna do Deadpool 3?
Oh, absolutely.
Or maybe Deadpool and the X-Men, or Deadpool and...
I still think that Deadpool versus Wolverine would make more money than anything else you've ever seen in your life.
We'll see what happens because, in fact, does anyone know what Once Upon a Deadpool did? As far as
No.
story-wise?
Nothing.
No, but I can't imagine it doing that well. Like, who's excited to go watch a PG-13 version of what we've already seen?
I'm pretty sure moms would be like, "Hey, yeah, sure, we can go see this movie."
I'll be
now."
honest with you, dude. I think parents let their kids watch that movie anyways.
I
Yeah,
agree.
that's true.
I
Like,
agree.
dude, we worked at GameStop. How many parents came in and bought Grand Theft Auto for their kids?
As soon as that and Saints Row.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I don't really think that's a. It's like, oh, it's a superhero movie. Here you go.
Yep,
No research whatsoever.
I agree.
Oh, you like that? Oh, that comment.
So still need to watch it. Why do superheroes' parents always die? Batman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Punisher, Daredevil. I think, well, technically Daredevil's mom's still alive, so that's besides the point.
Technically.
Spoiler alert.
But I think a reason why their parents die, and I mean, let's be honest here. Tony Stark's dad, yes, he got murdered, but he was like 80 years old. So, I mean,
Yeah.
he lived a pretty healthy life.
Yeah.
But I think the main part is it's pretty hard to have a superhero when his parents are still alive because it gives him, it makes him weak. Because there's a weakness. Because a villain could then take his parents.
I think there's.
A lot of superheroes have to be alone. They almost have to be.
I think honestly, the comic writers like the superheroes to be more tragic characters. That's kind of what they like seeing.
Well, you need a tragic character, but let's be honest here. If a supervillain knows your parents are alive, what's the first thing they're going to go do?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, go after your parents.
Yeah, and I mean that would be every superhero
That's actually
story.
a storyline of Batman vs Superman. Really, in one of the storylines. They
go after Martha?
Yeah.
Which one? Superman's Martha?
Yeah, Superman's Martha.
Yeah, because Bruce has died when he was a kid.
Yeah, of course. But I'm saying though, I think the comic writers like the characters to be tragic because you want something to sympathize with the characters, and I think that's why like Spider-Man is one of the everybody's favorite because he's such a sympathetic character, and he's a very tragic character too.
Because we could all be Spider-Man, right?
Exactly. So, and that's my
I'm
opinion.
like trying to think like what other
character does has their family still?
Yeah.
Not too many. Let me think.
Well, Thor had both of his parents like
Before.
Yeah, like
Before.
Thor still has Odin. Like Odin's
No.
still
No, Odin's gone.
in the comic books. Yes.
Oh.
In the movie, no.
Yes. In the movie, he died.
No, I'm saying the movie he does die.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, in the comic books, I think Odin's still around. I think I don't know. They might kill him off, but
Huh.
I mean,
Well, Miles Morales, his parents are still alive.
Not in the video game.
Not in a video game. No. Not in a video game.
Definitely not in the dude. That scene.
Yes.
Oh, Pete got there.
yeah, I already got that.
Oh, dude,
I would've punched you in the face.
Let's
I
talk.
would've
Let's
punched you
talk
in the
about that
face.
scene though. How crazy was that scene in Spider-Man?
It's Black Panther.
It was crazy though.
That
One of the craziest video game moments I've seen.
yeah,
for sure.
Mr.
Yeah.
Negative did a whole like start blowing the whole thing up.
Yeah, a lot of murdered people at City Hall that day.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about other parents. Let's see.
Shauna says she loves your hat and shirt. By the way,
Thank you very much.
see, you shouldn't be Pete Kloss or whatever you're calling yourself. You should be Dead Kloss or Santa Pool. There you go. You're Santa Pool.
Santa Pool. I can live with that. Let's see. Well,
Let's
actually,
go ahead and just move along.
Superman
while
had
we're
his
waiting.
parents. Okay, Superman.
That's not his real parents.
That wasn't his real parents.
So,
You're right.
Okay, Black Panther.
This is my number one.
I can see that. That's
Okay,
a
I
good
can
movie.
see that.
This is my number one.
Nominated too.
Nominated as well. Yeah.
Very worth being nominated as well.
It's a movie where you can tell a story from the villain's point of view, and it actually be a good movie. My opinion.
I love Killmonger except for one thing.
What?
I didn't like when he took over. He started like shutting everybody out. Like he like if he took over and acted like the rightful heir, I think it would have been better.
I agree.
I think he took over and then he's just like fuck everybody.
Yeah,
It's like
But
yeah.
here's the thing: they killed his father. So why would not say fuck everybody?
Well, but then why even put yourself ahead? Like, why even go there and take the throne?
Because the fact that you can say the fact like, hey, yeah, I am my father's kid, and yeah, I'm here now. So guess what? I'm the king now. Fuck you. Goodbye. Peace out.
He basically just set himself on a one-way course to get himself killed. Though it was a suicide mission.
It was, but
there was no way he was gonna go sit on the throne, do that, and live.
Yeah, exactly.
true. But at the same point, you got to understand. Like, I understand his anger, his frustration of it.
Okay, why did he kill his girlfriend then?
That was pretty fucked up.
Dude, that
She was expendable.
But what she did?
Oh,
Dude,
wow.
what, dude?
Okay.
She was expendable.
That's pretty evil, though.
I mean, he's an evil dude. He has one mission.
No,
to get to the throne.
but I felt his plight. I felt it. Like I understood why he was doing that. But then you go and do something like that, and then you lost me. You see what I'm saying?
No.
But here's the thing. Like you look at like a villain like the Vulture, and I don't see a hole in the Vulture. He has honor among thieves.
He is.
Because the thing is he could have killed Spider-Man. Or he
Yeah.
could have told what's his name, who Spider-Man was, and when he went to prison, but he didn't. Like Killmonger could have had that same honor, but he didn't.
Yeah.
No, he just wanted to kill people.
That's terrible.
I mean, the guy...
But I loved his character up until that.
I think his backstory is definitely. I love his backstory and all that. It was great. The fact that his father was trying to show the errors of Wakanda in a sense, like why should they not share their technology and their
when there's so many people suffering around
Exactly.
the world and they have all this technology,
Exactly.
they could help everybody be
they
rich
could help-
and
yeah.
stuff like
exactly.
that.
They're being so selfish as a country, as a nation, and all that. And
I love like the tribes though. Like I love like the different tribes that they have.
Yeah.
Dude, like that's amazing.
I-
Like I love all that lore
You know,
that they created.
It's
in
funny
there.
too, and I even said that to you when we were watching this. I said, like, one thing I love about Black Panther, they did a better job world building
Oh, absolutely.
in that movie than I think Thor did. And Thor, like, is huge, it's vast, a whole like.
Yeah, because they had all the different realms. That
Yeah,
went to.
exactly. And for some reason, I was more intrigued with that whole region of Wakanda way more than I was with Thor's.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, I think.
And I agree with Sarah. I love Princess Shuri. She's such a good character.
Yeah,
exactly.
And I really think she should be Ironheart. I honestly think they should give her the Ironheart role.
You know who I loved in that movie? M'Baku.
Yes.
M'Baku.
Yes.
M'Baku. I'll be honest, man. M'Baku should take over Wakanda, man. Now that he's kind of like.
Yes, he should take over Wakanda, and she should take over as Ironheart. And she should
If
totally.
she's still alive.
No, I think she might be. Yeah, she might not be alive in that.
She's missing.
She is missing, so she might.
But could you imagine the tech she would put into the Iron Man suit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I just want M'Baku kind of like to get his own suit too, man. Like maybe like a big, gorilla suit.
I forget her. I forget her character name, but the Michonne. Is she still alive?
Yeah, she's still
Okay.
alive. Yeah.
Yeah, man, dude. Like
What's
I
her
said,
character name in the movie?
I forgot.
Okoye?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, I think you're right.
But I'm telling you, man, M'Baku, that's what he needs to be. Get a really awesome suit and all that, and kind of be like, because to be honest though,
Their group was awesome, by the way.
Oh yeah, man.
But I'm saying like the Valkyries almost. I don't know what they.
Oh yeah, you
like
mean like Michonne's kind of
their group, dude. They were awesome. The Valkyries are awesome in in Thor.
You know what's crazy though about this is the fact that I know a lot of people look at this movie and be like, oh, this is kind of like modernized and all that. It's not, dude. They've been doing this. This whole Black Panther story was like 30 years old.
Yeah, older than that. It was in the 60s.
60s, but I'm saying though, like the fact that Wakanda's advanced, the fact
Look at
that
Pete trying to say he's 30 years old.
You're not made.
Oh my goodness, that's not what I meant. That's what I meant. Yeah, way more than old. Yeah. No, but I'm saying though, like the stories that they've been pulling off when the warrior women were actually like.
Wonder Woman's does the same thing.
Yeah, that's true. Wonder Woman has done the same thing.
Yeah,
Amazonians.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
even Aquaman is doing that thing as well.
But I understand what you're saying. You're saying that like they didn't change the story for Black Panther to appease like different crowds. They kept the story from what they did.
It has been done before.
Yeah.
It's not to appease.
Well, I mean, like the whole even the lore though from like Thor, like the Valkyries. That goes back to like Greek mythology and Norse mythology and different stuff like that.
But that's what I'm saying though. I think it's funny how we look at it now. I mean, these stories have been around for a long time. Unfortunately, they're being told now instead of being told before. But it's just it's nice.
I just don't think it was like the right time then.
It wasn't the right time, but it's the right time now.
Because a lot of people wouldn't accept this movie.
But I'll be honest though, I've always been really intrigued with Black Panther. I've been intrigued with like the whole storyline, and I'm glad they actually did a great job presenting it.
They definitely did justice.
Yeah,
they did.
They did.
And I love
Ryan Coogler's an awesome director. By the way.
He is a great director.
Chadwick Boseman.
He did a great job as Black Panther and all that. It was
he
great.
was also with Jackie Robinson, right, in 42?
I believe so. Yes,
that was a good movie.
You know, another thing too about this movie, and we're gonna go ahead of this, but I love the visuals, the camera work,
even when you going into Wakanda, almost like every single movie now, when you go right into the content, you got that little drum going.
Yeah.
Dude, you can just like. Kind of
exactly.
Yeah, music to it. It's awesome.
Also, Andy Serkis was awesome in that movie, by the way.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was. He
I
was
keep forgetting
awesome.
he's actually in the movie.
Yeah, and he's like, honestly, I thought like his Ulysses Claw, like, what was it, Civil War he was in?
Yes. No, he was in Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron. I thought I thought it was okay. Like in this movie, awesome. Like Ryan Coogler pulled the best of him in this movie.
It's a shame that, spoiler alert, if anybody hasn't watched it.
Dude, it came out February.
Whatever.
Go watch the damn movie.
That he got killed.
That's true.
That he got killed off. I actually wouldn't mind seeing him around, but...
Also, if you don't know who Andy Serkis is, he's the guy who played Claw. He's also the guy who directed Mowgli. There's a Netflix movie. It's on Netflix right now.
Which is really good, actually.
Yeah, we go watch our review of it last week on last week's podcast. And if you really don't know who he is, go watch Lord of the Rings. He's Schmeagol.
Yeah. If you don't really know who he is,
precious.
he's Caesar in The War for Planet Apes, Rise of the Planet Apes, and Dawn of the Planet Apes.
He's pretty much every CGI character.
I would say probably in the next 10 to 15 years, you'll see him up on stage at the Oscars receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award for his work with CG characters in
oh my goodness.
What do you call motion capture characters?
Motion capture.
Seriously, he's the best.
Oh, hands down.
All right. Anyway, to the next movie.
Mission Impossible Fallout.
You have not seen this, have you?
I have not seen this movie yet.
I gotta admit, so Chris, I remember you saw this. I mean, I already saw the reviews. It was so good over there when it came out in the summer.
Yes.
But I remember when you saw it, you're like, oh my god, this movie's amazing.
Yes.
And I mean, I believed you and all that, but I remember seeing it a couple months ago. You're right, man. This movie was amazing. But you had to watch the fifth one in order to watch this one.
That's what's delaying me from watching it.
Really,
I know I have to watch two movies.
You gotta watch Rogue Nation in order to watch this, because it's kind of like...
But you kind of don't need to, but it gives you the backstory to it.
Yeah, it does.
All I gotta say, though, is the trailer for this movie, the With Imagine Dragons song, got me so pumped for this movie. I I love that trailer. I probably watched that trailer like 5 or 6 times.
Yeah, it's
dude, I love that trailer with that
here's
song.
The funny thing, they only came out with one trailer for this movie.
Did they really?
That was it.
No, that was 2. There was one that they released after that didn't have the song in there. It might have been the same trailer, but they took the song out. And I was like, totally not the same effect on me.
Maybe. I thought it only released one trailer. But either way, I really enjoyed this movie. I remember seeing this in IMAX and thought this was the best looking IMAX movie I've ever seen in my life.
I can imagine that, like, being IMAX. It must look amazing.
mentioned that it's crazy that he does most of his own stunts.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sure I've said it in the review and whatnot, but I'll say it again here. In one of the scenes, you'll remember the scene.
Okay.
Where the helicopter takes off, where Henry Cavill's character takes off in a helicopter, and another helicopter's taken off with a ball, with a string attached to like a ball at the end.
Yeah.
And Tom Cruise grabs on and whatnot.
Yeah.
That whole sequence with him climbing up the rope or not was shot in IMAX, and you see the full screen effect.
Oh wow!
And it was like he actually did that. You actually can see that he was there, actually doing it, and he actually let go and fell all the way down to the bottom.
Oh my goodness!
And I was like, holy shit! The fact that this has actually happened in the movie, the fact he actually survived, not even just
He's
that.
He's like the white Jackie Chan.
Pretty much broke his ankle and still able to finish the scene as well.
That's crazy that he wants to do it at his age.
Yeah, wants to do it. I can't imagine the stunts he's doing now in Top Gun 2.
He needs to do the whole, like, you know how Jackie Chan, all his movies, he does like the blooper reel in the end of the movies. He needs to do that where, like, Tom Cruise, like...
Too bad his movies are like too serious to do that, though.
True.
I mean, like, what, Jackie Chan's doing, like, Legend of Drunken Master and stuff like that?
Yeah, of course. But I'm saying, though, he needs to do, like, every time he fails, and he, like, gets carried out on a stretcher.
When's
the
new Rush Hour movie coming out? That thing's been in development hell, right?
Yeah.
Well, man, Jackie Chan's like 70 years old, man. I don't know if he can do it anymore.
Dude, it's like, wasn't Chris Tucker the holdup on that? Didn't he want like $20 million or something to do that?
I think he wanted like a lot of money.
Yeah, like he was the holdup on it. They should have just got Kevin Hart.
No.
No.
If they're gonna do that, they might as well make a Central Intelligence too. If they're gonna do that,
dude, Central Intelligence is hilarious. So funny.
Okay, but yeah, going back to Mission Impossible, I really enjoyed this movie. Great. It's really nonstop action.
Yes.
From beginning to end, it really has. And
even to the point where in the beginning, even though it was a long beginning, but when you get to the title sequence, you're like, oh shit, we're in for a ride here.
And a lot of cool swerves in the movie too. A lot of cool,
it swerved like right in the beginning movie as well.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, so Sarah said she got bored through the first one and gave up. Okay, skip the first and second one then,
Go
and
to the
start at the third. I
Yeah.
promise you will not get bored at the third.
I like the first
No,
one.
I like the first one too.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if that was boring and you want to see something that's awesome and like high action and really intense and suspenseful, start at the third movie.
I agree.
Third movie's amazing.
Because that's when J.J. Abrams took over for he directed that one, and then he's been producing it ever since.
Well, he saved that franchise.
Yeah, pretty much.
He really saved that franchise.
Between him and then Tom Cruise wanting to do his own stunts, and now the fact I think that Tom has found a director he can actually gel with and whatnot. Because the director of this movie, he's actually working with him again in Top Gun 2.
Okay.
So I can only imagine what they're going to do in Top Gun 2.
2.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Oh my goodness, I still have to finish the first one.
Here's my question. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, I just entered the danger zone. So
Yeah, you did there.
Here's the thing, though. How long can Tom Cruise do this?
I don't know, dude. He still looks like he's in his 40s.
He does.
Maybe even late 30s.
How old is Tom Cruise?
The guy doesn't age.
He's like
Tom Cruise is
53.
56.
Oh, 56, even older. Damn.
he's like the interview of the vampire, man. He's a vampire, man.
Maybe he is.
I'm telling
I
you.
mean-
With Nicolas Cage.
Oh, man.
So, I was looking at this list on a website that shall remain unnamed, and they were talking about the top movies that you should have watched that you didn't see in 2018, and there's this Nicolas Cage movie in there. It looked really...
Mandy.
Yes! What is that?
No, I actually heard it's really good.
Which one?
Mandy.
Yes, I did hear that was pretty good. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, neither of you guys seen it?
I've never seen it, but I saw another Nicolas Cage movie.
Somebody told me they saw it, and it's definitely, like, trippy.
Okay, what was the movie you seen?
The movie I saw, one of them was Mom and Dad.
I never heard of it.
That's on my voodoo list. You probably
Probably just skip right by it.
watch it with Avery around.
Don't watch it, or
Don't watch it with Avery around. Don't watch it with Avery
Well,
around. 'Cause
straight up, like, rated R?
it's pretty much rated R. Because imagine like just out of nowhere, your kids go off to school and you're having a good time at home with your just hanging out with your wife and whatnot, and then all of a sudden this virus goes around to everybody, to all the parents who like want to go kill their kids.
oh my god, what the?
And they are savages trying to go kill their kids. So they go to the schools. All the parents, imagine parents at the schools just lined up, ready for their kids.
How did this get released in like nowadays America?
I have no idea. But it is pretty freaking intense. But like, yeah, like imagine parents at the schools just waiting for their kids to be like, "Come here, honey, come here, and with a knife behind the back, "Come here, honey." Yeah.
Jesus.
And then like at one point, Nicolas Cage does like this really like creepy like rendition of the like when you put your right foot in, you put your
The
right
hokey pokey?
The hook. He does a really creepy version of that, and I'm like, holy shit.
Nicolas Cage does a lot of drugs.
But then he's in a role like in Spider-Man Into the Universe, which I'm like, what?
Spider-Man Noir?
Yes,
Like
I'm
black
like,
and white Spider-Man?
yes. He's black and white Spider-Man. I'm like, huh? All right, I'm on board.
I'm a fan of Spider-Man Noir. I don't know. I need to read the comics because it's straight up like he's 1940s Spider-Man and he uses guns.
You can get the suit in.
Yeah, I know. I'm wearing this.
Yeah.
Oh, you're wearing that suit? I
Yeah.
have the one. I have the Infinity War suit with the claws.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yes.
But yeah, man, Spider-Man Noir.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mandy is definitely really trippy. That I heard.
Yeah, I like seeing like they show like a screen. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Dude, I'm telling you, Nicolas Cage does a lot of drugs.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just
All right.
saying.
So anything about Fallout before we move on?
Great
go see
movie.
it.
Yeah,
movie.
great movie.
Number one in the franchise.
Ready Player One.
I have not seen you guys seen it, so you can talk about it.
It is a nostalgia fest.
Yes.
So Pete, you'll love it.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. It is a nostalgia fest, and the reason why I loved it because the fact that it was video game-esque and it told not the greatest story, but it was like a fun story. I had fun with it.
It matches the time period we're in,
Yeah.
where VR is starting to get popular. It tells a story of almost like it's really almost kind of reminds me of like a Fortnite kind of thing, where it's like it hits that popularity and everybody can play it. I love the Shining scene in it.
Yeah.
So awesome. It's like spot on.
Yeah.
Very cool. There's just a lot of cool cameos in it, but that's definitely like the coolest cameo in my opinion.
Yeah.
Is the Shining thing.
Shining part, yeah.
Yeah, because it's like the full like on Shining.
Yeah.
It's not like whereas like you'll see like Sub-Zero walking by or something
No.
like that, and it's like
No,
you
this
just
is
have
like
like
a
these
full
little
scene.
like this. Yeah, this is like a full scene where the other ones are like you have a little bit here and there, but yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good.
I enjoyed it, the VR version of it. I even enjoyed it watching it in 3D. I saw it again. I saw this in IMAX. I even took my parents to go see it. I really enjoyed it for what it was. I think it was a very different take for Spielberg to do, and to me, I think he hit it right on the head for me. And I was like, really enjoyed it. I know it's some people that actually watches our show, not watches, but probably that likes our channel and whatnot. It's one of his favorite movies of all time. Caesar is his favorite movie
Of all time?
of all time.
Wow.
So I know it hits home for a lot of people. So if you like video games, lore, nostalgia, stuff like that, definitely go see this movie.
I had a few like little minor complaints, but I'm not gonna get into it. But I still liked it. I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah. So you think there'll be a sequel to this movie?
I get that. It depends on how much money it made. It really, when it comes to sequels and stuff like this, is there another book, or is this the only? Because it's based off a book.
Yeah, it's based off a book. I don't think there will be a sequel.
So, yeah, if there's if there's another book that comes out, possibly. Again, I think at the studio level, it all comes down to, was it profitable?
Yeah.
And then is it profitable to make another one?
It made some money, I know that. I mean, it wasn't like a huge hit, but in the same time, it wasn't a flop either.
It wasn't a flop like.
Yeah.
So the movie it's basically about this kid who there's this game in the movie where the designer of the game left a bunch of Easter eggs in the video game that's within the movie for the players to go find. Whoever finds all the Easter egg first and wins the competition, they own control of the game and the servers and the whole entire gaming universe, and basically they'll be rich.
And so pretty much you're led to believe that the world now sucks, and everyone goes into this Avatar world.
Well, doesn't he live in Cleveland? I'm sure it's not too...
Cleveland or like Michigan or something.
I think it's Cleveland, which is probably not too far off from what it looks like in real life now, even though it looks like post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
Sorry to people for Cleveland.
Yeah, the mistake by the lake.
But, I mean, it was like people like they wanted to escape from their reality and go into a virtual reality, pretty much. And they live inside this world, kind of like pretty much if everyone just started playing Fortnite
or WoW.
Oh, WoW.
WoW's probably a better example of it, but different games within the same world.
Yeah.
Like, so it's actually almost like a virtual arcade.
Yes.
Because once you're inside the game, you can basically play other games within the game.
You can hang out with your friends, you can go to different places, you can play racing games, you can play fighting games, you can play shooter games. Doesn't matter.
Almost like AOL had a virtual chat room. Yeah. And then from there you can go to, well, maybe Facebook might be that one day.
Yeah.
A virtual chat room, and then you can go play different games off of that. But and then he's going up against a corporation who's trying to get the same prize as well.
The corporation?
Yeah, it was the corporation.
The corporate ministry?
No.
It was it was IOI, yeah.
Yeah, and then they were trying to they were obviously paying their employees to try to get into the game and get the Easter eggs before any other player. But yeah, it's a good movie.
All right,
I would check it out.
I'll definitely check it out. I really want to.
Spider-Man into the Spider-Man.
Okay, so I wanted to watch this Thursday. I didn't get a chance to. I'm kind of jealous, Chris, but tell us what you think, man.
Freaking amazing goddamn movie.
Okay.
Freaking amazing.
I guess you really liked it.
I really don't like it. I really enjoyed it. I thought about going to see it again in 3D.
Really?
Yeah. If I had the chance to pick a movie that I can actually wish I could go ahead back and relive again, would be this movie. For between the crowd that was there that was with me, because there was mixed crowd all around. Old people, young people.
It was a good crowd, though.
It was a great crowd, and pretty much, I kid you not, everyone clapped at the end of this movie. Yeah. Even to the point where it was I was like, am I the one feeling having feels right now? Because I
Chris got the feels.
Yeah, I got the feels right now. This is getting emotional because at one part it was huh, all right. Then I didn't expect that because some things happen. I'm not gonna spoil it. Certain things happen, and then when it gets to the point where he actually becomes Miles Morales, becomes Spider-Man, you're like, all right, I'm behind this. I can feel this. And when he gets to the end, you're like, damn, that was actually a really good movie. And then you see what's coming up, and you're like, ooh, I'm excited.
So it's kind of funny. I think a lot of people who hasn't read the comic books, Spider-Man comics, in the last few years, probably don't understand the whole what's the Spider-Verse and all that.
No.
So Marvel, like around 2000, decided to do their own a different brand of the, like their own Marvel comics and all that. They did the Ultimate Universe.
And Peter Parker's Earth 616.
Yeah, so there's like two Ultimate Universes. There's like 616, which is the Spider-Man, the Peter Parker, and then there was the Ultimate Universe, which had like Peter Parker. Well, there's a Peter Parker in that too.
There's Peter B. Parker in there.
Yeah, it was like they had Captain America, they had the X-Men, they had all these characters, but it was like kind of like like a reboot.
Yeah.
It really was a whole reboot of and showing like they're going back and retelling these stories again, the origin stories and how the writers at that time told what they wanted to tell again.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. So what happened was in the Ultimate Universe, that Peter Parker died, and so
spoiler alert.
well, that's the Ultimate Universe. I'm just saying this was a little like literally 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago.
Okay, well if you already know that, then he dies in the movie too.
Why would you do that to me, man?
But
You just said it.
yeah, exactly.
No, I mean I didn't know that's the 616 or the Ultimate one.
Don't say. There you go. You don't know.
I can tell you this. There are two Peter Parkers.
Okay, good. Anyway,
one's played by Chris Pine. The other one's played by Jake Johnson.
okay.
If you don't know who Chris Pine is, think of Star Trek
Yes.
and think
Tiberius
of
Kirk.
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, that Peter Parker dies, and so, there was a new Spider-Man who started coming around, and the new Spider-Man was Mike Morales.
Miles.
I'm sorry, Miles Morales. Thank you. So, and I think how they did in the comic books, like you saw this new Spider-Man coming around, and people didn't know who he was, and then he revealed himself as being Miles Morales.
Yeah.
So I guess later on, somehow they integrated the Miles Morales into the 616 Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They started integrating that, and then I think the last couple of years ago they did the whole Spider-Verse because Spider-Man for some reason they had all these different versions. They had like at one point in the 90s they had 2099 Spider-Man, like Spider-Man from the future. Then they have Spider-Ham, who is like
Who's in the movie too?
Spider-Man, Peter Parker.
Yeah. In the movie, he comes up, he's like, "My name is Peter Parker."
And they have Spider-Man Noir.
Spider Pig.
Yeah, that's what he is. Spider-Ham.
Spider-Ham.
Spider-Pig, yeah.
Spider-Pig, yeah.
From
Simpsons? Yeah, but he's Spider-Ham. Get it? Spider-Ham.
I gotcha.
What's the Asian version one?
Oh, that's like May Parker or whatever, or May.
Yeah, she's in the movie as well.
Yeah. She like has this like suit or whatever.
It's pretty much like the spider suit, but like she doesn't use it. It's kind of like if the guy from not from Up, but Big Hero 6 didn't use Baymax.
Yeah.
It's literally the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, but it's cool too in the comic books they do that too. Like supposedly in the Spider-Verse they even show like one Spider-Man and Spider-Friends from like the old cartoon. They show Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Yeah. They show all these different Spiders. Like, what if like all these Spider-Mans were in their own universe? And that's pretty much what we're trying to say. So that's what Spider-Verse comes in there. So it could have pretty much taken all these different versions of Spider-Man. Probably even had 1960s Spider-Man, cartoon, and then put them in all in one. But I'm just saying though, that's the whole idea behind this.
Yeah, universe. Yeah.
The fact that what if all the every Spider-Man, Spider-Man from like even if they did the PlayStation one, they're all together, they're all in one room or whatever. That's how they do it, and it's cool that they actually this is something kind of like new they've been doing Marvel in the last couple of years, and now they're introducing the movies, and as you can tell, it's a huge success. So
it's very huge success. This was #1 at the box office this weekend.
Going against,
I thought it would have did a little bit more money though.
I think going against Aquaman kind of hurt it.
Yeah,
no, Aquaman comes out this weekend.
Oh, gotcha.
You got to see it early.
Yeah, I got to see it early.
Yeah,
gotcha.
No, but like whatchamacallit, but like it only did what like 32 to 40 million, which I expected at least to hit around 50 or 60.
Other movies like Mortal Engines, and then what's the other one that came out? Clint Eastwood one.
The Mule.
The Mule came out. They competed along with it as well.
How was The Mule?
Not good.
Yeah.
No.
Shame.
I think it was okay. Not great. It was okay.
Okay.
It was to the point where, like, some camera shots, like, okay, that's a good camera shot. But then the story was slow, dragging, and then at one point there was a party scene with him and Andy Garcia, and there was nothing but.
Oh my god, I haven't seen Andy Garcia in forever. Where the hell's he been?
No idea. But it was like a shot of like just ass everywhere, like literally, like literally, girls in a swimsuit. And
this is the only time he gets to see that.
I guess
He's an old ass man,
dude. The guy's 88 years old.
But like a shot on like not just one, but like 3 or 4 different asses in like one scene. I'm like, come on, dude.
It's trying to be Michael Bay. It's trying to be like Michael Bay, man.
It goes to your face, and then it's like, boom.
Like, let's see that ass.
It's like Vince. Kiss my ass.
But it was alright. But this movie here was actually great. I loved it. I will definitely go see it again. I will definitely own it again. Yeah.
I think word of mouth is going to help this movie.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think honestly, this movie is going to be more. I don't know if it's going to like have a. I think it can have some traction.
Yeah. I just have one problem with marketing with this.
What?
They release too many damn clips.
Yeah, I agree.
They release too many. I can recall probably maybe 6 or 7 clips I've seen before going to see the movie, and that's too much. Too much.
Yeah.
But I think also what hurts this movie too is the fact that Spider-Man just came out a couple of years ago with Tom Holland, and that was really well received. And now people are kind of wondering. But I mean, I'm just saying that I think they're confused, and a lot of people don't really like. Wait a minute, there's how many Spider-Mans is there? There are a lot of people confused about it.
I think that's what hurts it more than anything is that it's animated.
I think,
Because some people don't like animated movies, and they just won't go watch it just because it's an animated movie.
I do think though people need to watch this, even though.
I'm excited to see it.
I'm excited to see it too.
Don't get me wrong, there are some dark elements in this movie, but it's not like a light-hearted kids movie at all. Mm-hmm. But it's not like a gruesome kind of movie, but it has some dark elements.
But I think that's a problem too. It's like it's too mature for young kids, but made too like cartoony for older people to watch. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's made the problem.
I'm not too proud to watch cartoons.
I'm not too proud either.
I'll go watch them.
I'm not too proud either. I don't care. But I mean, I bet you some people are like, "Oh, that's a cartoon. I'm not gonna watch a cartoon. I feel stupid."
I love the style of it.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Comic book style.
Yeah,
done very well. And best Spider-Man movie yet, my opinion, yes.
I can see that. I love Homecoming, but
it's yet to be determined. I really love Tom Holland as Spider-Man.
Don't get me wrong, Tom Holland's great, but I like this movie overall as a movie, not as fitting into
as a story,
as story-wise and fitting in the movie kind of way. And the fact that all the people who are in it and the characters that are in it play the parts very well. I was actually surprised that Jake Johnson actually has acting chops, like voice acting chops. Really surprised by that. If you know who Jake Johnson is, you may know him. I forgot what his character's name is, but he's in New Girl. He's also in Jurassic World 1. He's also in the movie with Marlon Wayans' son, Let's Be Cops.
I don't know what that is.
Is
that going to be on your next list?
No.
It's not going to be on the worst movies of 2018?
No, that movie came out a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I definitely want to see this. I think we all agree it's an awesome movie. Next one.
On to the next. Oh, we're going to the worst movies. Worst movies.
This is not the best.
We are on to the worst.
So we finished our best. Now this is the worst.
Since I'm such a picky chooser person when I come to watch movies, I gotta admit, dude, Chris, I gotta give you props, man. You put in the work for doing these reviews because Chris will go watch any movie to do a review for it. So I gotta give Chris props on this one. I'm a lot more picky when it comes to what I go watch in the theater. But go ahead, Chris, take it over.
Happy Time Murders was very bad.
I'm sorry. I have to laugh right now.
It was.
Oh my goodness.
God. Like, imagine... you can't imagine anything. Just imagine just like a really bad Muppets movie.
Oh my god.
Or like, just like a raunchy...
Like Team America?
Team America, raunchy...
But not funny.
But not funny movie. Yeah.
Because Team America's hilarious.
Team America's hilarious, but like, it's to the point where this was just like, really? Like, really? Like, at one point, like...
Was there a Muppet sex scene?
Yes, there is a Muppet sex scene. And then when he finally climaxed, he's like, "Oh!"
Yeah, he's like literally all over the place.
Oh my god! But like, I was like, really? really? This is so stupid
man.
and like, oh god, thank God it's only wasting like an hour and a half of my life. But definitely don't go see this. This
All
is
right.
stupid.
And the next terrible movie. Oh, we all seen this one.
Oh my god.
In the theater.
No, I didn't watch it in the theater.
Oh, I watched it in the theater.
I wasn't dumb like you guys. Don't watch this in the theater.
Yeah, I watched it in the
No,
theater.
no. Don't call me dumb. I like Jurassic Park, and you know what? It's bad, but it's a popcorn flick. It's what I expected.
It's bad, man.
It's
I'm,
bad.
I'm sorry, dude. Like, and I love Jurassic Park. I love the first movie. That's one of my favorite movies.
Nostalgia.
I don't care, nostalgia, whatever you call it. That movie's
Oh,
amazing.
no, the first Jurassic Park's great. What, you don't like that?
No, I do, but like
Oh.
he's going first Jurassic Park. Let's talk about Jurassic World for a second.
Jurassic World is
It's
really
all
good
right.
too.
It was good.
All right, it's all right. It's good. I want to say it's not because people are like, oh, you know, it's as good as Jurassic Park. No, it's not. It's okay. It's good, but this one,
Okay,
it's.
I think they're comparing it to like Jurassic Park 2 and 3. It's saying it's.
Yeah, but
it's
that's what I'm
good-
saying. You compare it to trash. Of course, it's gonna be better than trash. Jurassic Park 2 sucked.
So then
Jurassic
it's-
Park 3
So then it goes
sucked.
Jurassic Park, and then Jurassic World.
That's it.
So then it would compare it.
I know, but that's it though. That's what you compare.
I gotta.
It's like you're playing
So
shit and more shit. You know, I'm
so
gonna
then
say, of course, it's gonna be better than that.
So do you? Okay, so when you see 3 movies, well, let's see, Jurassic World 1, no, Jurassic Park 2, and 3. Then you see Jurassic World, and you're like, holy crap, that's as good as the first one because the fact that like it's better than the second and third one.
But I won't say it's as good as the first one. I'll say it's better than the second and third one. I won't say it's as good as the first one. I'll say, yeah, it gives me back some memories of the
I think
first
it's as
one.
good as the first one.
No, it's
It's
not.
It's not better than the first one,
But it's
as good.
When's the last time you saw the first one?
Not too long ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
probably saw it like right before I saw this one. Like
Yeah.
not this one.
But I'm just saying,
I don't remember.
my opinion is,
come on, man. There's some. Let's be honest here, dude. There's some really cheesy shit in the first one.
dude, the
When you
first
go
one
back and watch
still
it.
blows away all the other Jurassic Park. All of them.
Dude, like that kid on the electric fence would have been killed. I don't care. Dude. No, you
I
cannot change my mind on that. If that shit's supposed to hold in a T-Rex, dude, that
died.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
sorry,
no
though.
way.
I'm glad the
Dude
kids.
at least pissed his pants.
I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. At least the kids get it in that movie.
And so the
Some kids should get it,
So-
and
so
they
then-
actually got it.
Jurassic Park, let's say the whole scene, the memorable scene with the raptors and the kids. So you can sit there and tell me that the kid is going to fake out a freaking raptor? Theologically, let's think about that for a second.
Oh hell no!
It's a freaking dinosaur, man. It's
a
not that
dinosaur that-
smart.
Are you kidding me?
Are
Did
you
you watch Jurassic World?
My God, it's a freaking dinosaur. You're so smarter than a damn dinosaur, man. All they can do is open damn doors.
They can flush toilets probably.
No, you cannot flush toilets.
Yeah, Mr. Dixie can flush the toilet.
No, you cannot. He doesn't have some fucker.
But let's think about this. They're like wolves. They hunt in packs. So why wouldn't they be like wolves?
There's
and that
two of them. Wolves are like a pack. That's two of
No,
them.
there's a pack of the raptors.
There's only 2 raptors in that movie.
In which one?
In the first one.
No, there was more than that.
Yeah, but there's 2 working together. Remember? Because in the end they
I
meet
thought there
up.
was 3.
No, there's 2 of them.
Well, anyways, if you listened to your Dr. Grant,
Yeah.
he says that they hunt in packs.
I know, clever girls.
Packs. You just said.
2. It has 2 is a pack. 2 is not a pack.
Well, maybe they only had 2
It's
at
a
the time.
duel.
So there was
2 is a duel.
So there was only 2 fighting the T-Rex at the end?
Yes.
No, there's
Watch
more-
the damn movie.
No, there's more than that.
There's 2 fighting in the T-Rex.
There's
Okay,
no,
you guys
there's
are
at
not,
least
not
3 or
watching the
4.
movie. No, there was not 3 or
They
4.
were cornered.
There are 2 of them.
They were cornered
There was
at
more
the end.
too.
Dude, I
They were
guarantee.
cornered at the end. So
Somebody look this up now. Somebody look it up. There's 2 raptors. 2.
Hold on, I actually
A
have
duo, not a pack. Okay.
Were they Toronto Raptors?
Yes, it were Toronto Raptors.
I'm actually-
You're getting me heated up here, man.
I'm actually have to go back into my.
He's
freaking-
heating up.
I am heating up.
He's on
I
fire.
am on fire right now because Jurassic World 2 sucked, man. That
Why?
movie-
Because they had more than 2 raptors?
No,
Would it be
because
better
they're
than 2
a bunch of-
raptors?
Because Chris Pratt's an idiot in this movie.
No, he was more of an. Oh wait, we talking about this movie?
He's an idiot in
Oh
this
yeah,
movie.
of course he's an idiot in this movie.
He's an idiot. Dude, what's her name?
Dude, he was
Bryce
just-
Dallas Howard
dude,
was
dude.
an idiot in this movie.
Oh, yeah, she's
She's stupid.
But Chris Pratt was an idiot in this movie because he was just chasing tail.
Yes! He should have chased tail.
Yes.
You don't do that. Because you end up getting eaten by a damn raptor, man.
He didn't get eaten by a raptor.
He could have.
But he did.
But he released all the raptors and all the dinosaurs, man.
I love they're like, yeah, we're gonna go to this island full of dinosaurs that's exploding and the whole island's gonna disappear. They're like, yeah, let's do
Let's
it.
save the dinosaurs.
Great idea.
Let's save the dinosaurs who already were genetically made and all that stuff. And then let's
And
go
then we're gonna auction them
and then
off.
auction the dinosaurs. And then let's release the dinosaurs to the freaking world and all that. So the dinosaurs can take over and eat everybody.
Spoilers.
Great idea, man.
Sorry.
Great
Spoilers.
idea. That's so stupid.
Calm down, Pete.
I'm not calm. I'm calm down.
Two raptors?
Hold on, I'm still watching.
Okay, we'll let Chris do that. We're gonna move on to the next movie.
Garbage.
Mortal Engines. Well, we need Chris.
You know
for
what,
this.
Chris? You watch this movie. You tell us what you think.
This movie was trying to be too big for what it was.
Like a city big.
So is it like the sequel to like Maze Runner?
No,
You didn't even watch Maze Runner.
No, I didn't. It kind of just looks like it though.
it's based off a book.
From the same author as Maze Runner.
And then
The same author as what's the cat movie? Katniss.
What?
Hunger Games?
Is it the same author as that?
No. Hold on. Okay. Either way, this movie was just pure out, just trash, boring.
Even though Hugo Weaving's in it?
Hugo Weaving doesn't save everything.
He could.
Oh please, dude! Hugo Weaving was replaced by the dude from Walking Dead, and he did a fine job.
He did.
Hugo Weaving's gone.
Yeah.
Get Hugo Weaving out of my face.
The Red Skull.
Hugo Weaving was.
Do you see? There's two raptors. Two.
I'm just glancing at this and also looking at
Two
talking
raptors.
about Mortal Engines.
Watch it right there.
Peter Jackson made Mortal Engines.
Yes.
He produced it. I don't think he directed it. I hope not.
Okay, watch.
I'm watching, but like either way, when it comes down to it, this movie's going.
Look at that. The kid almost got killed.
Yo,
Yeah.
chill out, Pete.
This movie is losing $100 million.
Oh my goodness.
That's a true story.
That's a lot of money, man. Alright, that's one raptor.
That's one.
It was written by Peter Jackson, directed by Christian Rivers.
Christian Rivers did a terrible job. The pacing of this movie is all over the place. At one point, it wanted to be a Terminator movie. At another point, it wanted to be something.
Two raptors.
Hold on.
You calm down with this two raptor nonsense.
Hold on.
No, you say a pack.
Maybe it is two.
See?
Maybe it is two. Okay. Wait, hold on. Oh no, that can't come over there.
And then, boom! T-Rex eats him.
So,
Two raptors.
two raptors.
All right, chill out, dude.
Two raptors.
You know what? I was right. Just say
All
I
right.
was right.
No, never.
back to
I'll
Mortal-
never say you're right.
Exactly.
Back to Mortal
I'll never
Engines.
say it.
This movie felt like it was a Terminator movie because at one point one robot character was chasing after the main girl.
Okay.
I was like, okay, this turned into a Terminator movie. Then I was like, okay. Then it was like, oh, we're going to try to take over the world kind of a thing. That was Hugo Weaving's character.
Okay.
And so I was like, okay, so now we're switching to the end of the world kind of a thing. All right. And then at one point it was like a love story. And I was like, okay, where are we going with this? Is all these things mixed into one bag of bad things?
So it wasn't your bag, baby.
No. This was a terrible movie.
Just gonna throw this out there. The Mortal Engine series is also called the Hunger City Chronicles in the United States. So my Hunger Games wasn't too far off.
You just read that, man.
Yeah, I'm on the author's Wikipedia page.
You just got proven wrong, and you just try to prove yourself
Whatever,
right.
dude. Stick your two raptors so far up your freaking ass, I'm gonna turn them sideways.
Okay, Rock. You know what I think? It doesn't matter what I think.
I agree. It doesn't matter what you think.
I know. I was trying to use it against you, but it failed.
Yeah. This movie's bad. Don't go see it.
Anyway.
Pacific Rim job.
So that's what it felt like, huh?
Yeah.
Not really.
I'm gonna say this is a terrible movie, but it belongs on this list because the fact we didn't really need a sequel.
Disappointing movie.
Yes, I would say disappointing.
See, it's like Chris just used the dad on it. He's like, I'm not mad at you. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, because you got John Boyega in it. I really like you, but and I really felt the fact like you were Idris Elba's son. And I was like,
Yeah, it could have been.
I
Yeah.
was like,
So there's rumors that he might be Blade.
I'm okay with that.
Needs to learn some martial arts, man. Get that.
Yeah, but
He knows how to use a lightsaber. That's
Yeah.
all that matters.
Kind of. He got his ass whooped a couple
Yeah, he's
times.
not Jedi.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, though, he got his ass whooped.
Yeah, but what other non-Jedis have you seen use a lightsaber? Not many.
Yeah, true.
That automatically makes him badass, in my
True.
opinion.
yeah.
But anyway, personally, Guillermo del Toro should have directed this. Maybe it would have been better.
Maybe he knew it was hot trash and got his ass away from it.
Exactly.
Maybe.
It really has affected how less of a money this first one really made and didn't do that
I
well.
love the first one. I thought the first one was really good.
I did too.
I thought it was very underrated, honestly. I guess I'm a fan of Guillermo del Toro's work, to be honest. So
And Charlie Hunnam.
Charlie Hunnam, yeah, he's good. Jax.
Hunnam, you mean?
Hunnam.
That's what I said. I said
No,
Hunnam.
no, he said hunting.
Oh.
No, Hunnam.
Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah.
How do you like them apples?
Applesauce. But yeah, it's a shame though, because I love the franchise. I love the first one and all, and it's a shame that this one kind of sucked. Didn't see it.
Did somebody put my movie on here?
What?
Which one?
Let me see if it's next.
Don't go see this.
Slender Man.
Another movie I saw.
Is that based off the video game
Yeah,
Isn't this the worst movie?
yeah, this was the worst one
of
the
all
year?
time?
of the year by far.
If there's another movie after this, I think that's my worst movie that I saw.
No, it
of the
is.
year.
I think your movie is up there. I know it's up there.
I think it's up
I
there.
put it up there. So yeah.
Okay.
Just for you, Ed.
Yeah.
And so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Because we actually agree with it.
'Cause-
But yeah, so some bad is Slender Man. Is it Catwoman bad?
Oh God! Is anything Catwoman bad?
Is it Fantastic Four like?
No, I like the Fantastic.
No.
Four.
I'm talking about the new
oh.
Fantastic Four.
I never seen the new one.
Okay. This is. I've never wanted to walk out of a movie so badly in my life.
Is it
Envy.
Envy bad?
Vaporize.
You never watched Envy, did you?
No, I didn't watch Envy.
Chris, that's your homework assignment over the next 2 weeks.
No, it's not.
Go watch Envy.
Go watch Envy.
No, it's not. I'll watch clips from it.
Is it Troll 2 bad?
How did that movie get a 44% on Rotten Tomatoes?
What, Slender Man?
Slender Man.
Holy fuck! Are you serious?
Yeah.
How?
Or was that Mortal Engines?
Probably Mortal
No.
Engines.
Hopefully, that was more.
I think that's Mortal Engines.
Oh, I'm going to the videotape.
Oh my god!
All right, Cotton.
You know, let's see that in instant replay.
I think you're excited. You should feel these nipples.
So, Chris,
What's up? What's going on?
so I think you should. You know what movie you should watch? You should watch Rubber. That's a horrible movie. You should watch Troll 2.
What? Okay.
Oh no, Slender Man has a 7% on Rotten Tomatoes. 7.
Because like I'm still kind of like wondering.
I don't think I've ever seen a movie with single digits.
I want to compare this to another trash movie to see how bad it really is.
Okay. Look at Virtuosity.
Oh,
I actually like that movie.
Virtuosity's not going to have
It's
a
not
bad
bad.
movie.
It's
Yes, it will.
Not that bad.
No, not that bad.
Maybe.
Come on, it has Denzel. That at least gives it 10.
Yeah, it's Denzel Russell.
33%.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy.
What was
crap.
the movie you said, Pete? Rubber?
Yeah, Rubber's terrible.
Was it Rubbish?
Rubbish. Troll 2.
Rubber has a... It's certified fresh!
Oh my god. Oh.
68%!
Why?
Better
Why?
than Batman vs. Superman!
Oh my goodness.
Better than Justice League!
That's terrible.
Wait, is it better than Aquaman right now?
It might be. Rubber with the 68%.
That's a piece of shit movie. I hate that movie.
Hold on.
Now I gotta watch this movie.
No, I hate that movie.
It's certified fresh. I
Dude,
have to watch
Anthony,
it.
If you like that movie, I'll punch you right in the face, man. I'm
Why?
sorry.
Did Jimmy
Wait,
like it?
Is it 68?
No, we both hated it.
If it says 68, Aquaman's at 67.
Oh, good lord.
I'll do that as my homework assignment.
You should. Go ahead. Watch Troll 2 also. I heard that's horrible.
That's Rhino's movie.
Watch Catwoman.
No, I already seen Catwoman. I'm good. I don't need to watch
Is
that
that
again.
bad?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Anyway, so this is the worst movie you ever seen? Or
Yeah, this movie was bad. Bad movie of the year. Worst movie of the year.
Oh, worst movie you ever seen? What's the worst movie you ever seen?
Sorry. Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh,
Really?
I agree. That movie's hot trash.
Really?
I actually walked out of that.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Napoleon Dynamite sucks so bad.
You know what's so funny? I bet Napoleon Dynamite has like an 80 on that.
Oh, I'm sure it does, but that movie's freaking garbage,
Yeah.
dude. I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
Chris.
Okay,
that
let's
movie
talk-
sucks.
Let's skip this. Trash.
And
Gone.
Bring up some more trash.
All right. So
So,
Solo.
movie's so bad that they stopped making Star Wars movies after it.
Wait a minute.
Star Wars, like, off series. Because they're making Star Wars Episode
Yeah.
9 still.
Boba Fett movie? Boop, gone. Yoda movie? Boop, gone.
Obi-Wan movie?
Yep.
Gone.
All because of this movie.
Oh, hey, so there's some guy who sometimes comes here, Not often, really, unfortunately. He's supposed to be here. Said that this movie is better than Last Jedi.
He probably thinks that this movie's... Or, wait, no, hold on. He probably thinks that Episode 2 is better than Last Jedi as well.
Oh, I think
so.
He does.
Yeah, Episode 2 is definitely up there with one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
I want to go
Not
that
as
high,
bad,
but it's really bad. It really... I rarely ever... And if it's a show on TV, I just definitely change the channel because I won't watch it. But going
What's worse, Godfather 3 or Star Wars Episode 2?
Oh, Star Wars Episode 2.
Wow, Godfather 3 sucks.
Yeah, no. Star Wars Episode 2 is definitely worse.
Godfather 3 is a freaking disgrace.
No, because Al Pacino's still in the movie.
What's
and
worse?
Eddie Garcia is still
What's worse, Episode 2 or Scarface?
Oh, Episode 2, 100%, man.
Dude, Scarface sucks.
No, man, Episode 2 is way worse, man. That movie was garbage.
Let's see, what other trash movies
I love
are there from
Scarface.
back in the day?
Troll 2 or like Episode 2, maybe. Anyway, talking about Solo, yeah.
Oh, Howard the Duck bad. Howard the Duck's excellent. What?
Never seen that, so can't comment.
Oh, how about Mario Brothers bad? Mario Brothers is hot trash movie.
No, Street Fighter.
Oh
is
my
hot
god,
trash.
hot
Yeah,
trash.
Street Fighter.
Oh my god, that's hot trash.
Yeah.
Dude, Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Oh my god, that movie is
Yeah.
absolute trash.
Yeah.
So, Solo is better than those movies.
Oh no, definitely.
Solo-
Oh my god.
Solo's
Dude,
better
Anything's
than that.
better than Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Oh
That
my
movie is
gosh.
absolute fucking trash. I'm not even joking, man.
Okay, on a serious note though, I see that movie in the theater.
What, Annihilation? Why would you? You paid to see that movie?
Dude, I was in middle school.
Doesn't matter.
No, dude.
Oh, you know what? No, I'm sorry. I'll take that back. I watched Batman and Robin in the theater.
I watched that in the theater
Sure.
too.
Dude, oh my
Well,
goodness.
my mom paid.
Yeah, I watched Batman and Robin in the theater. Hot trash.
Why did I do that to myself?
Dude, that was like the best stuff at the time.
Unfortunately, there was the best stuff in the 90s. Oh my god.
That's all you had.
You know what's funny? We talk about the 90s, how great it was, but we had that shit ass movie. That's like one of the best, like that time that's the only comic book movie they had in that year. Terrible. Anyway, talk about Solo. Why is it so bad, Ant?
Okay, so
Unpack this. There we go.
let's start with Han Solo.
Let's start.
Let's start with Han Solo.
Okay.
Now, the actor did an admirable job.
I thought he did good.
I gotta give it to him. He did the best he could to be Harrison Ford, but unfortunately, sir, you're no Harrison Ford.
But who is?
That's why you don't make this movie.
Yeah.
That's why, like, if they ever make an Indiana Jones, how are they going to do that?
I mean, I can think of two actors right now, but unfortunately, they're kind of old now. Chris Pratt and Bradley Cooper could have pulled it off, but now I think they're too old to pull it off.
Well, no, because Indiana Jones was old.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying if you're gonna do like a whole franchise, it's, you know,
Carry it for 10 years.
yeah, you can't.
The thing is Harrison Ford oozes charisma.
I agree.
This guy, while he's a good actor, I don't get that same oozing of charisma. Now Donald Glover oozes that charisma.
Yeah.
As Lando,
yeah, he does.
Amazing, best part of the movie, hands
But-
down.
but you
well,
know-
second best part of the movie.
Okay, but I gotta say though, his so-called associate in that movie, worst part of that movie.
That's the best part of the movie. Because when she dies, that's great.
Oh
when
my
that robot dies, that is my happiest death scene I've ever seen in a Star
Oh my
Wars
God,
movie.
man.
I never wanted to see a character die in Star Wars more than I wanted to see that character die.
I'm sorry, man. It was just really bad. It was a really bad character. And the funny thing about it is, okay, like I'm not, I don't care about politics. I don't care about all this stuff. You know, everybody has their own opinion. That's fine and all. But I think this character was so forced, so horribly forced.
Yes, because the robots are slaves to the humans, and they're fighting. Don't fight for free for them. Oh my dude, it was just
so
cheesy.
horribly forced that like it just is bad. It's
Yeah.
just bad. It doesn't really come off as authentic.
No.
And to me, honest, I hate stuff like that.
And then like the whole like love story between her and like Lando is so weird.
Yeah, oh yeah,
So weird and
then
creepy.
she's a part of the damn Millennium Falcon. No, what
Thank
the
God
hell?
we never seen that part.
Oh my goodness. It
I just like thought the whole thing was like where like she's like, oh, how does that work? When she's like talking to her, and she's like, oh, it just does. Like insinuating her and Lando have sex. Like that was weird.
yeah, it just really
She totally like insinuated. She goes, oh, so like he's a human, you're a robot. How does that work? And she goes, oh, it just does. And I'm like,
But it's kind of like how things are nowadays, because you can buy like sex dolls on a
Yeah, but like she looked like a robot, dude. It's not like she looked like a sex doll.
I mean, like I look at it this way: Lando is a pimp. Lando could get anything he wants. Okay.
Well, maybe Lando wants to just.
I'm
get
just
anything
saying,
he wants.
had that swagger, man. He was like, "Yo, I can get anything I want."
He even had an
Why
ace
the
up
hell
his
would he
sleeve.
want that tin can? Okay, he doesn't want that tin can. All right.
Maybe he wanted 2 droids and one oil can.
I'm just saying though, Lando was a pimp. He could do whatever he wants. He doesn't need that tin can. Okay, so get that tin can a boot.
I don't even know what the hell National Lampoon's Gold Diggers is.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to Han here. So Han can speak Wookiee. Who the hell knew that? Because we never heard him speak it ever other time. So we know he speaks Wookiee. And hold on, there was one other thing that really annoyed me. Oh, his last name. Where Solo comes from. Cheesiest goddamn storyline I ever heard in my life. So, he goes up to the guy because he's leaving to go to, I don't know, some off-world planet thing. And so he's basically going through, like, the intergalactic TSA. And there's like, oh, what's your name? He's like, Han. And he's like, oh, well, where are you from, Han? Like, what's your other name? And he's like, oh, nothing. I don't have one by myself. Han Solo. Like, really? Like, that's where we're going to get the origin of his name, Han Solo? Come on, that is just awful.
I mean, could it be worse than finding out the Rey's parents were nobody?
I actually like that, honestly. I know people hate on that whole thing. I thought
I hated it.
I didn't.
I just don't. The only reason that I don't like it is because but I guess that's part of the reason I do like Episode 8 is because it's so against the grain with the rest of the franchise. But okay, so Anakin came from nothing, but Luke and Leia definitely did not come from nothing.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So now we've been trained to see that to be a Luke, to be a Leia, you have to come from this ridiculously strong Jedi and Queen.
Yeah.
I mean, so now now we go back to Rey being nothing.
But I mean,
Even Kylo Ren comes from something.
Yeah.
but the thing is, they even kind of said that in the story that anybody can have the Force. Even by the end of the movie, you saw one of the kids or whatever, slave kids, like literally.
Oh, let me grab the present.
Exactly. So what it's trying to say, with the movie, is the fact that anybody can have the Force.
So was it basically saying Harry Potter's a Jedi?
Yeah,
Because I've seen Harry Potter do the same move.
I mean, probably, yeah. But I'm saying though, like,
go play little
what
Quidditch.
what it's trying to do though, really, is what the movie's trying to do is trying to say, like, we're trying to move from the Skywalker lineage and go to somewhere else.
Well, hurry up and move from it.
I agree, and that's what Last Jedi was trying to do. But of course, everybody hated it because they're like, "Oh my god, you screwed up Luke Skywalker."
And now they're gonna bring it back. We're gonna have Ewoks in the next one.
Probably.
It's gonna probably mirror Return of the Jedi.
Probably.
Because that's what all the fans wanted this new trilogy to do was just mirror each one of the movies. That's what it seems like to me, at least, because everyone loves The Force Awakens because it's like the same movie as the fourth one. So everybody wanted the second one to be the same movie as Empire Strikes Back. And it wasn't, and that's why I think everyone was mad.
But I think what would have been awesome, what would have been cool in Episode 8, let's say in fact, if like in the trailer we see where Kylo Ren reaches out his hand to Rey. What if she joined him?
Oh, that would have been amazing.
I would have been. That's how I was interpreting the trailer. That's how I was like, ooh, oh shit, oh, and then like Luke's gonna get involved, and Luke has to come out and pretty much defeat both of them. I would be like, all right, cool.
You see, I think that's the problem with that movie, though. People had such high expectations, and they thought like what was going to happen in the story, and of course it didn't go their way, and that's why they got pissed.
Whoa! It may not go my way. That's fine, but you go in a way that I definitely did not agree with.
Well,
that's another thing.
But I think it's very polarizing Last Jedi because of that. It's the same with Iron Man 3. A lot of people wanted the Mandarin to be the main guy, Ben Kingsley, and then find out he wasn't.
But I like that twist.
I thought that was a great twist, but a lot of people hated that twist. Hated that twist.
It's either people like it or they hate it.
Exactly. It's very polarized because of that.
But like there's still a real Mandarin in the universe.
There is.
It's still, either way, you don't advertise someone as being something and then freaking come out the movie and be like, hey, yeah, guess what? You can do a little sneak out.
They trolled you, man. They trolled you.
But that's what I'm saying. I think that's why people hate The Last Jedi.
Yeah, because they trolled. Because they got
the fans.
Trolled. Especially with the whole Luke burning down the whole Jedi order, basically saying screw the Jedi.
Yeah.
I think that burned so many people.
Dude, even the end, man, when Luke was an image, people were like, "Oh man, Luke's a badass," and then find out he saw a holographic image.
Yeah.
I think people were so pissed. They're like, they want Luke to be badass, but he wasn't even there. So a lot of people were pissed about that. That's why a lot of people got trolled. Here's the difference, though. Last Jedi, I think people got mad because it got swerved. Solo is just I feel like a really subpar movie. It's not that good, and
So are you okay? So we have a question: do they have a movie where they go back into Vader's life before? So the episode 1 through 3 is a
Vader's life before.
Yeah, it's pretty much his life before. Now, if you're talking about the origin of his actual turn and when he rose to power,
Clone Wars and Rogue One.
If you watch or Rebels, Star Wars Rebels,
Star Wars Rebels,
it's a cartoon series, and that dives a lot into his thing. Even the video game franchise, The Force Unleashed, that goes into him training Starkiller.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's a little bit more backstory there as well. But nothing really of him as Vader before Luke.
No,
not too much.
Not too much.
Yeah,
it's usually it literally was him as a kid, him as a teenager, and then him growing up, and then turning into Vader at the end, and then you see Rogue One, and then he is Vader, and that's the most badass Vader we've ever seen.
That was awesome.
that was amazing, actually.
You know what? That's hands down my favorite of the new Star Wars movies. So
Rogue One.
Rogue One. I love Rogue One. I even like it more than Last Jedi. And I like Last Jedi.
I'll be honest, I need to see both of them again.
I would say Rogue One, Last Jedi, Force Awakens, Solo. That's of the new Star Wars
stuff
movies.
on the bottom. And I'll be honest.
What did you say?
We'll see.
What did you think? How would you rank those?
I know. You could probably put Last Jedi over Solo over Last Jedi.
Would I?
Would you? I don't know.
No.
I'm asking. Really?
No.
Solo's worse?
Yeah, Solo's worse than
Wow.
Last Jedi.
Wow. Okay.
I actually bought Last Jedi day one. I don't remember buying Solo day
But
one.
why you hate on it so much, man?
Okay. You have high expectations.
Okay.
Seeing a movie.
So you're disappointed.
I'm disappointed. I'm not saying the fact that I hate the movie.
Okay.
And, we'll never own it.
So,
Another Star Wars movie.
Do you hate Solo?
I'm disappointed.
I'm not saying he already owns it, so you can't say he's never gonna own it.
Yeah, I own the movie, so I am disappointed in it. But I like Lando's part.
Honestly, dude, I love Lando's part.
Yeah.
I wish they'd make more movies based around him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Donald Glover definitely killed it in that role.
And if I'm going to be building my digital collection, I kind of have to buy all the movies.
I'll be honest though, the way they ended that movie though made me kind of excited though. I love the fact that you saw Darth Maul, the cameo with him, and you're like,
too old.
Yeah, but now you'll never see it.
oh my god!
Now you'll never see any
and
of that.
It sucks though because you're like, Darth Maul was such a great character, and for some reason in the episode 1 they decided to kill him. Only 10 minutes in the movie they decided to kill him, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, we're going long.
I know we are.
Okay.
Anyway,
let's speed this up because we're already hitting that 2 hours,
Sorry.
guys. So let's go into our top 6 video games.
Great video game. Don't need to say any more about it. Red Dead Redemption is a slow burn. It is fantastic. It is amazing. Great story. Great all around. Graphics wise, if you like open world games, it's pretty much like imagine Skyrim, a Western Skyrim. Pretty much, I could say about it.
But a lot more micromanaging.
Yes, because
That's what I heard. I heard you even have to brush your horse to get him to ride faster and
What?
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like extreme.
So it's even worse than Breath of the Wild. If Breath of the Wild,
It's way worse when micromanaging than Breath of the Wild, from what I've heard.
You make it seem like it's such a task, it's such a chore.
To brush a horse?
All you do is get out the horse in just 2 seconds. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, but I don't want to brush my damn horse. I just want to get on it and ride.
Well, and Breath of the Wild, you gotta feed him apples, and you gotta pet him too.
That's the first to tame him. Once he's tamed and you have the saddle on him, you don't need to do any of that.
But okay, it's pretty much like in real life kind of a thing. You actually take care of your horse. You take care, you're going to take care of your car. You're going to take care of your horse.
Yeah, but that's like if I'm playing Forza, dude. I don't want to change the oil. I just want to get there dry, man.
But you have to, like in NASCAR, you have to go to the pit stop.
Yeah, but that's NASCAR. It's supposed to be simulation. Is this a Western simulation?
Pretty much. Yes.
There we go.
So yeah,
I will. Do you have it digitally?
I do.
I was gonna say I'll try it, but
I actually no. I'll actually have to bring it over.
no. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get it on sale sometime. I don't know. I'm iffy on it, but I don't know if it's my cup of tea because I'm not really a Skyrim guy either. So,
question, Chris: what would you rank this in your top 6 best games of the year?
2.
2. All right.
Number two.
Number 2.
God of War.
Number 1.
Number 1.
This I know I will like because I've liked every God of War I've played up to I haven't played this one, but I know I'm gonna like it. So
Yes.
that's not even a discussion.
And it did win Game of the Year in the Game Awards, so you know it's really good.
And literally from the title sequence of the game is the first shot of the game, and it doesn't stop from there.
That's awesome.
It's crazy that it's one shot though.
One shot.
That's amazing.
From literally the title sequence, you select in the menus, and then when you hit start the game, it starts from right there.
Is it really a non-intrusive HUD as well?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try that one.
Turn HUD off.
Unfortunately, that's going to be one that's probably going to take me forever because I know I cannot play that one in front of Avery. If it's anything like the previous God of War,
it's not bloody.
Oh, okay.
It's not bloody unless you're going against like humans, but like in the beginning parts, is mostly like he's going against.
Is there a lot of language in it?
No.
Really? Okay.
Not in the beginning.
Well, that's exciting.
Not in the beginning because I'm replaying it now. Not in the beginning in 40 minutes. At least it gets until the stranger part.
Did it just beep us because we hit the 2-hour mark?
Probably.
Facebook said, "Get the fuck off here, guys! You're at 2 hours. Come on, man."
Probably, but either way, it's a great game. Moving on.
All right.
So I will talk about this one because this is I think I'm probably the only one that played this game.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so I am a huge fan of JRPGs. This is one that is done in old school fashion, sort of like the old Final Fantasies or Chrono Trigger games on the Super Nintendo. They have a really unique art style in this game. It is a 2D sprite-based art style, but in 3D. And the soundtrack and the score is absolutely amazing on this game. One of the best scores I heard all year. If you are a fan of JRPGs or RPGs in general, I would at least give it a try. It's on the Switch. It's exclusive to the Switch. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's move on.
All right.
So
that's your other
I'll
game,
talk
man.
about Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Oh my
as well.
god, you love
So
Tomb
this
Raider.
is my number one game. I know, Nintendo fanboy, little weird guy. So my number one game is Shadow of the Tomb Raider. But so like the two previous Tomb Raiders, really doesn't go too far off the beaten path from what they did and what they've shown as a world. They took a lot from the Uncharted franchise that you have to give Uncharted props because without Uncharted, I don't think we would have these Tomb Raider games. Nope. But it takes what Uncharted does, and to me, it makes it better. It makes it more of a survival slash, I wouldn't say cinematic, but it's more mature than what Uncharted does. And don't get me wrong, I love Uncharted, and it's less of Uncharted's like formula. Yeah. But it's more of a survival game than it is than an action game.
Survival adventure game.
Yeah.
I would say.
It just kind of like, don't get me wrong, I love Uncharted as well. I just like the survival and the crafting elements of this game better. Makes it just adds another little caveat to the formula.
Yeah, I'm starting to play the first one and all that, and it is really good from what I played. So, but yeah, so definitely your top game.
Oh yeah, that's my top game of the year.
Okay,
that I played.
Yeah.
That I played.
Okay.
So I God of War might pass it when I play it. I'm just saying that I've played so far.
Love Spider-Man.
Well, let Pete actually talk about it since it's still probably the only game you played on the damn list.
It is actually the only game I played on the damn list. Since I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, I'm of course a Marvel fanboy. Yeah, I really enjoyed this game. The thing is, though, I mean, as much as I enjoyed this game, it is kind of like we talked about before, like Arkham City or Arkham Knight and all that. Like,
wait till you get to the third act, Pete. Like, honestly, like I'm annoyed the third act wasn't sooner in the game.
Because it gets a lot better.
I thought it picked up a lot.
Oh yeah.
Like once you start like fighting the Sinister Six.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like dude, like and it's so short though. It's like so short lived, like all of it.
Yeah, but like that little bit was just like, ooh.
Yeah, well, it's funny that I haven't finished it yet. I'm pretty close to the end. I'm imagining because I've caught 4 of the 6.
Okay.
But. It's so funny though because the game's like really calm. You're not really you fight Shocker a couple times. But that's really it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden like the game just like ramps right up and you're like the Mr. Negative scene like from there on the game's just like it don't stop.
I gotta admit though one of the coolest fight scenes or whatever I've done actually probably was like when you were on top of the construction site and all that, and trying to save Kingpin's men, and you're trying to chase the helicopter and all that.
Yeah, when you're fighting the demons.
Yes, that was an awesome scene.
They show the E3.
Really well done, that whole scene and all that. Yeah, it's really exciting. You're chasing them down and all that, and you catch up to them, and they try to stop the helicopter. Really cool scene. So they have really a lot of cool scenes in it. But like, of course, like, and I'll be honest, swinging around the city is really cool too. It's really fun.
It felt amazing.
Yeah,
it
feels amazing.
No pun intended.
No pun intended.
I think the third, is it this week or is it next week? The third DLC for it?
You just put the trailer up, but I can't remember when it comes out. It's the final one though.
Yeah, I forgot if it was this.
I know there's a lot of complaints about the first 2 DLC packs.
They're not that great.
That's what I heard. I was like, for what it was like they were just, what is it? Just like side missions they
added. It's pretty much like side missions and one story that they added, and I was like, the first story in the first DLC was actually pretty good. And then with the way it ended, I was like, "Ooh." I wish
one of them was you could play as Miles Morales.
That would be cool.
Like as Spider-Man. That would be awesome.
But like you have conversations with him, like while you're swinging around, and he's like, "So what are you doing, Pete?" And he's like, "Well, I'm just doing spider stuff. What's going on?"
So who did it have? Who's the actor who played J. Jonah Jameson?
I don't know. He's good though.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
I love that he has a podcast.
Yes.
And he's always talking so much trash about Spider-Man.
Like
and if anybody calls and says like Spider-Man's a hero, like he's like, they're brainwashing you.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm really happy with Spider-Man. It's definitely one of the best Spider-Man games out there, and definitely check it out, man.
Yeah,
I really enjoy it.
I would recommend picking it up. And Smash Brothers.
Smash.
So we had alluded to this earlier when we were talking about crossovers. Definitely lived up to the hype, in my opinion.
Yes.
Also, in all the fans' opinions, it's already sold in 11 days, 5 million copies.
Good lord, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, it's probably going to be the best-selling fighting game of all time when it's said and done with.
I'm okay with that.
I'm still unlocking characters. I did see some people complaining about having to unlock characters. I think it's awesome. I think you get to play as characters you would never play as, like, otherwise. Because if everybody's unlocked, you're just going to be like, okay, this is my main, this is what I'm playing as.
But like, people have filled out a glitch to actually unlock the characters, which is kind of pretty cheap, if you ask me. But, I mean, because like, one guy talked, who I work with, he's like, yeah, I unlocked all the characters. I was like, really? How'd you do that? He's like, oh, there's this glitch in the game. You got to do it over and over and over again. I'm like,
either Ryan or Jeff told me about it. The one where you have to like shut the game off and then go back in. Yeah, I'm like, why would I do that?
Like, why would you unlock all the characters and then what are you gonna do? Just play the story mode and that'll be it?
Yeah.
Then what's the fun in that? And he's like, oh, well, a lot of people coming over, and then we all just like play all the characters and whatnot.
No, I love when unlocking characters because then it's like a new fighter coming or whatever.
A new fighter, you have a challenge then.
Yeah.
At a point, you like try to beat them. Because even now, when I'm unlocking characters, they beat me. I get so freaking frustrated. I'm like, you serious?
Did you see that the 1.2 patch made it easier to beat the characters? They turned the difficulty down.
Really?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
So then people are saying like, oh, they should make a shirt that says I unlocked all the characters before the 1.2 patch. But you know what's actually really cool about the single player is the fact that there's really 2 single players to the game. There's the Spirit Quest, the adventure mode there, and then there's the classic mode. In the classic mode, they took the classic mode, and for all 74 characters, you can play through, and it's a unique story for all 74 of them. Now, it's not really a story. You beat like
it's like a ladder match kind of.
Yeah, it gives you the characters based off of the character. So it's unique in the fact that like if I'm Mario, I'm gonna face like Wario. Then I'm gonna face Bowser. So it's like they made it so it makes sense who you're facing.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, you fight a boss. So with Mario, you fight Bowser. After you beat Bowser, then you have to fight Giga Bowser, who's like huge on the screen, dude. And it's like, it's a really cool. So if you play through as like Simon Belmont, your boss is Dracula. You gotta fight. So sweet. Yeah, so there's actually like 2 story modes to the game.
Do you unlock it? Unlock the characters if you haven't unlocked them already?
Who, like Simon?
Yeah.
Well, you have to have Simon in order to play his classic mode. It does unlock a character after though. Like so if you play through a classic mode, like so let's say I play through as Samus, after I'm done with that and I go through the credits, it gives me a fighter to fight.
Okay.
So you do unlock, if you go online, it'll tell you like it's not random. Okay. You can like if you want to unlock a set character, if you do that, you'll unlock them.
Okay.
But yeah, I think the game's amazing. I don't have.
And
any
I
qualms.
whooped your ass in last week.
Oh, whatever, Pete.
We'll see what happens in the next couple of minutes here, sir.
Ooh.
Woo! Challenge accepted.
I know, right? All right.
What else we got here? Oh, our picks.
NFL picks. All right, read them up, Chris.
All right, hold on. Okay, pull up the phone here. All right, week 15.
Yes, sir.
Well, not week 15. It's week 16, but whatever. Crap, I didn't do the...
Oh,
All
man,
right.
the final week, we're not going to have football picks on here.
No, we're not. Crap, I actually cut off who's playing who. But,
Titans and Washington. We all want Titans.
yeah.
Yes, we did.
Well, okay, some I can pick out. Los Angeles Chargers versus Baltimore.
Chargers.
I went Baltimore.
Lamar
Philadelphia
Jackson does look good.
Philadelphia Eagles against someone.
They are playing against the Houston Texans.
We all went Philly. New York Jets versus Green Bay.
Half and half. I went with the Darnold.
Yep.
The Jets. Jets.
I went with Aaron Rodgers. And so did Ryan.
Rodgers.
New England Patriots against someone.
I thought they're playing the Buffalo Bills, and I figure that they cannot lose 3 in a row.
Probably not. And then, we got Minnesota Vikings against Detroit Lions.
Right, yep.
Go Vikings.
I went with Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings.
Dallas versus Tampa Bay. I went with Tampa Bay.
The
Everybody
Cowboys.
else went Dallas.
Everybody went Cowboys. Cleveland Browns against
Cincinnati Bengals.
Cincinnati Bengals.
And we all went Cleveland.
We all went Cleveland,
Yep.
even though I kind of want to change my pick just to piss off Sarah.
I
Carolina versus Atlanta. We all.
went Carolina.
Nope. Me and Rhino went Atlanta. These two went Carolina.
Gotta go with Superman.
Superman.
Jacksonville Jaguars against Miami Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I picked Jacksonville. And then we got Indianapolis Colts versus
The New
Giants.
York Football Giants went with the Colts.
Yep.
Everybody
Went
went
with the captain.
Andrew Luck.
Everybody went with Colts except for me. I went with Giants. Chicago Bears going against the San Francisco 49ers.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Everyone picked the Bears. Los Angeles Rams against the Arizona Cardinals.
The Rams.
We all
Rams.
picked the Rams. What's that? Steelers, Saints? Yes. Pittsburgh Steelers against New Orleans Saints.
Drew Brees.
Mr. Breeze.
I went with Steelers.
Mr. Kamara.
Because, in fact, they're riding high after that New England win. And then we got... I got it for the rest.
Okay.
Kansas City versus Seattle.
I went with KC.
Seahawks.
I went with my homeboy.
Riding with my homies.
My homeboy. And then Denver versus Oakland.
The Broncos.
Broncos.
I'm going with Oakland because of the fact that everyone's fighting for their job right now.
You're just a Gruden homer.
No.
Gruden homer.
No.
All right,
So,
guys.
anyways, guys, thank you for an amazing 2018. We will be back in the new year. We do not have a show next week. We will still be posting stuff periodically throughout the week. Go ahead and comment, post, like all that stuff. Like our page on Facebook. Like our Twitter page, even though we don't use it. Like our Instagram, we sometimes use it. But yeah, we will be back January
Like YouTube
2nd.
also.
January 2nd, yeah.
I'll look YouTube page too.
Oh, we have a YouTube page.
Yep.
Yes, we do.
Which I will be catching up on all of our shows and putting it up there as
My,
well.
phone, phone died, so I can't see any messages from you guys. But, anyways, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yep.
We will be back in the new year, bringing in that slightly off-topic love that we do.
Big things coming out 2019 for us, I think.
Yes. We will have news after the break. After we get back, we'll have some news for you guys.
Got some probably breaking news if we can come back. And also as well, if we reach 1,000, we're 10 away. 10. Get 10 of your friends. Get one of your friends. Get 2 of your friends. Get all of your friends.
10.
Just to like our page. And you and just message us and say like, hey, I'm entering for the contest. You will get possibly a $100 Fandango gift card.
$100.
$100. I mean, this is free movies. I'm giving you free movies right now.
Did you say $100?
Yeah.
$100, yes. So if you reach that before the end of the year, I will go live, pretty much probably be in my home, with a little bowl with all your names in it. I'll be picking out the winner, and I'll be messaging you with your code and how to get it and all that good stuff. So help us get to 1,000. I will possibly give you $100 Fandango gift card.
All right.
Boom.
All right, guys.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
New Year.
Happy
Merry
New Year.
The real Ant-Man.
E-Tep.
King Black Cherry.
Peace, guys.
Later.
Yeah.